discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, DonPrime here, and the freaking StreamYard missed out on the Geekin Out logo video. Okay, I gotta have to restart that. I gotta restart.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, DonPrime here. But out of your mind, our wallets are gone, y'all. Only waitlist remains, y'all. Anakin is gone. The wallets are gone. Yo, it's about to go down. It's about to go freaking down. We're gonna be discussing it today. But yo, you all thought this was a freaking game? What you were all doing this summer? When it came to pre-ordering, like we were telling you that you only have 4 to 6 months to pre-order these damn things, and everybody's going mad. I mean, like, god dang.
But Hopper, we ran out of time.
Have you been playing all summer? You think this is a game?
No, please.
Well, guess what? You just lost.
Welcome, everybody. DonPrime, Mr. Bobs, and Hot Toys Hotline. Let's go. What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up? Bugs Life, baby. That's a great movie. It's a classic. I
memes.
love Bugs Life.
Great
man.
memes, bro. I love it. Hopper's my boy. Hopper's always been my boy.
Savage.
He always dropping facts.
Savage,
dropping facts, bro. Dropping freaking facts. You know what I didn't realize? Actually, I started realizing recently that I feel that people, right, collectors, once they started seeing the waitlist happening on the blue screens, it didn't bother them, right? Because it was figures like the Peacemaker or
classic Loki.
Or classic Loki. Okay, let me put up there you go, right there. Classic Loki or the new Robert Pattinson Batman or the vehicles with that.
Exactly.
Right?
So figures you would claim to be, while still technically mainstream, they're kind of on the niche. They're kind of for certain type of collectors.
For sure.
You know, because like this figure, it looks amazing. Well, the update looks amazing. But how many people that love Batman, love Superman are going to go out and be like, oh, I want John Cena Peacemaker. Again, it's one of those figures that attracts a certain niche of the overall community, especially, you know, for DC. Now, I get where Nate is going about. We're talking about mainstream characters. We're talking about, 2 years ago, these would have been army build figures up the yin yang.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, what I'm realized is that once it starts hitting home, right? Your clone troopers, your battle droids, your C3, your R2-D2s. Now it's real to you. Now the game is real, right? I mean, and like you get hit these wait lists and like, oh, Peacemaker, I'm fine. Oh, Robert Pattinson Batman, I didn't like the movie anyway. But then the freaking Attack of the Clones line gets freaking wrecked by the wait list. I mean, here's pretty much an example of what happened this week, thanks to Hopper and Bugs Life.
Yeah, boss, they're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant.
Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one? Are you kidding? Well, how about this? You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line. That's why we're going back. Does anybody else want to stay?
Y'all want to stay on the wait list? There you go. Go ahead. We were warning y'all.
That was my Friday.
4 to 6 months, y'all. We were warning you. 4 to 6 months, you got to pre-order these because that's what happened to the Bark Speeder. The first inklings of these wait lists coming to hit us, like what happened with Hopper here and his subordinates. This first wave, it was the bark speeders. That was our biggest warning there. I mean, like, damn, the bark speeders, really? Those big number figures, are they going that down? Like, yeah. It went with the heavy, and then it went with the what's his name? Appo, and then it all downhill from here, all downhill. But who survived though? Y'all survived. Y'all managed to get your pre-orders in because
I didn't miss anything. Thankfully,
I missed R2. That was it.
I mean, I got everything that I wanted well back ago. The only difference is I said, screw it, I'll just grab another B1. But I ended up getting it, from Underground Figures, one of my backup sites, and shipped. It's still cheaper than Sideshow retail, so without shipping.
Well, the backups were starting to die out too. I was looking at all the backups.
Oh yeah, my main backup, my boy Ed at Toy Dojo. It's like once I said, "Hey, here's this figure," and I'm like, "Yep, everything's gone."
Yep. Even Denobi, man. Like Denobi was explaining in the past streams that, hey, man, I missed out on the clone pilot and the clone. I think it was the clone trooper. He said. I think he missed out on the clone trooper and the clone pilot to pick up those. He already got the C3PO, I think, and the battle droids and what have you. It's and the R2-D2, I think, but it's the pilot and the clones that were like got wasted. I mean, but Denobi has some backup, so he has been in this game before. Like he's the man, the myth, the legend. So he's fine. He's fine. He'll find a way. He always finds a way. But for us collectors that pretty much have not been hearing the warnings or heeding the signs, I mean, may the weapons be with you, may the force be with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
What? You think the stock market's some great mystery beyond the realm of human understanding? Didn't you see the signs? I saw the signs.
We all saw the signs. That's why I wanted to preach it out to you guys, because you don't want to be in that situation where you gotta be waiting, praying to the waitlist gods to give you a chance, But damn. It got crazy. I was seeing people trying to find, like, does anybody got an extra site to go to? I'm like, damn. But I try to help out, a few of my folks, man. But you have to be quick. You have to be quick to the point where Lou, man, he couldn't get a pre-order in because it was that fast. It was that fast.
Some of them went within 10 minutes.
So didn't 3PO come back, leave again?
Yeah.
Here is my theory on that, and I'll hear your thoughts right after. But here's my theory on the C3PO getting hit with the wait list and coming back and forth. I think there was, because here's the thing. You have a 24-hour window to cancel your pre-order to get your NRD back. So the collectors are canceling their pre-orders within the 24 hours, and they're coming back, and the collectors coming back to get the chance to pre-order. And it was pretty much last-minute decision to pre-order it or something like that, and they're like, you know what? I really don't need a C3PO. I'll wait till Revenge of the Sith opportunity or Return of the Jedi to get the Golden Rod. I really don't need this one. So that's pretty much what their mindset is going through. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what? I just realized something. There's super chats happening, and okay. So first super chat is Mafia XJs with a $2 super chat. Y'all hyped up for Indy 5? I see you, Nate. Reissue? No. This is the reissued
third party
present toys third party, which is, it's cool. It's a cool figure. If now the body feels like a third party body, but the material and the head sculpt look really good. I enjoy it. I love it. I am looking forward to the merchandise from Indy 5, not necessarily the movie, because I've been hearing a lot of bad things so far. So I'm gonna be like cautiously optimistic about that. But either way, I'm still picking up an Indy 5 hot toy. No matter what, old, young, hot toys, hit us with everything you got with Indy 5.
Old man Han is beautiful. That's a beautiful figure. So old man Indy, we'll take it.
Now let me ask you a question. Considering he's going to be, General Ross now, what about potentially them doing a Thunderbolt Ross figure, and then potentially you kit bashing? You're going to have to kit bash a Han, but what if you kit bash an old man Han?
That would be cool.
Yeah,
as in, the sequel trilogy never happened.
The sequel trilogy never happened.
Unfortunately, Don, we can't reverse that.
Well, hey, headcanon is your own headcanon.
Let me see. I did bring out the ghost video, so here's for the $2 super chat and the $5 super chat from Jonathan O'Kane.
These gifts, as is tradition, the protectors of our world are bestowed with great feasts. Giant ghost! Oh, look at
Probably the best thing that came out of that movie.
I'm waiting for them goats, man. I'm really waiting for Hot Toys to drop them goats with Cork. You know, there you go. Let's go. Jonathan O'Kane, $5 super chat. You know it's real because even Denobi said he is not going to mess around about Attack of the Clones Anakin. Just showing love to the channel. Thanks, guys. Jonathan O'Kane, thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Jonathan O'Kane, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. I'll send you a sticker pack. Make sure you send me your address.
There you go.
But yo, guys, it got real crazy the past few days, and I think that's the reason I feel that what's going on with C3PO is those collectors that got cold feet and decided to cancel within 24 hours, and it just somehow Palpatine has returned situation with C3PO. You know, somehow the pre-orders have returned. So that's pretty much what happened. That's what I think happened. What y'all think?
In terms of like C3PO coming back?
Yeah, C3PO coming back. It's waitlist now. He might come back later, but I feel like it's just collectors getting cold feet with it because you can cancel within 24 hours to get your pre-orders in.
Yeah, you get your NRD back if it's within 24 hours. So yeah, I'm kind of going with that because it came back, but apparently, and now again, I've seen people say when it came back, it allowed you to buy 3 at a time. And I've seen other people saying, you know, that might have been a glitch. And I don't know. So I think, yes, I think it's a combination. Maybe they relooked and they adjusted their numbers a little bit. They tweaked them. But also at the same time, there were definitely people that canceled within that 24 hours to get their NRD back. Because again, it's $33. And again, for some people, that's almost at the breaking point of what they'll accept for a loss, you know, for a figure they're not going to get. So like you're saying, if it was a FOMO rush decision, they still have 24 hours to think it over. So,
but to me, for a collector that let's say you missed out on getting a pre-order of C3PO, it's a second chance there. So you don't lose out your chances. Like,
Well, that's why I hope that happens with R2, just because people may think there might be a Return of the Jedi version and opens up a slot for me to grab one. So I missed out on R2. I was at a Christmas party and I was like, oh, waitlist. I'm like, oh, I went in to get it, didn't get a chance to grab them. So I was at a Christmas party on Friday, basically buying figures the whole time. So that was my Friday.
So far, basically all of the waitlists have converted. Apart from Apo, he hasn't converted yet, as far as I know, because mine hasn't converted. But even like the Clone Pilot and stuff, they converted the other day. So I think it'll be okay.
Yep, that's true right there. Penny brought it up. Yeah. So yeah, these it was just pretty much switching out here and there after the conversions. R2-D2 situation sucked. Yeah, I didn't have much of a problem with these loose screens because you know I pretty much was, you know, prepared for this coming wave of freaking destruction because look what came out: Anakin Skywalker and Padme. And also, we were in the middle of December, where usually not collectors, but most people, hardworking Americans and the world, right? They are getting their bonuses in. They're getting their monies in.
Yeah, Christmas bonus time.
Bonus time. Either it's in the middle of December or towards the end of December. You guys get your bonuses, and you know, collectors were just swarming in, just pre-ordering what they can after what, you know, Anakin Skywalker and Padme. Let's go, let's go.
And again, we're not out of the woods yet. I mean, still, it's going to be maybe a month and a half before it starts really kicking in, but it's going to be tax return season for some people.
Oh yeah.
While others of us are like, how can I get out of not paying anymore? So.
So, let me see, waitlist conversion, there's still hope, Faith, Alfred, Faith. You know what? You know, because of what happened with Henry Cavill, I'll drop the Faith, Alfred, Faith. Because I'm like, it sucks what happens, but the memes, we got to, you know, keep the memes strong.
Hey, all I'll say is it sucks that James,
Alfred, I know it.
What makes you so sure?
Faith, Alfred. Faith.
What you were saying, Don?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Don, you muted.
Oh, and then it's just immediately muted.
Okay, let me see how I can fix him.
Hey, Don, that's what happens when you talk during the videos. You get punished.
Oh, yeah, yo, Don, you might have to come back and then come back. Let me remove you real quick and then bring you back. Okay.
Oh, no.
Still muted.
Oh, no, he's still muted.
By the way, what's up, HG? I can't type in the chat, so how's it going, man? I've tried it, dude. I still can't type in your chat. I don't know what's going on with you.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I see you typing, and then you guys post your comments, and then next.
Oh no, that's worked for me lately.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was just gonna say it's funny though. The only thing that killed, the thing that killed James Superman was a gun.
Was a gun, yeah.
But I'll just say this: now we can see Henry Cavill go from Superman to Space Marine.
Space Marine 40K.
Because here's the thing. I almost think at this point, because we all know he's a super hardcore 40K geek, because there's videos of him going to like the World Championships.
He's actually a producer of the. He's one of the producers of the.
Like he's putting his own money into this.
Yep.
A significant amount. So if he's doing it, you're actually going to see him as a Space Marine, and he's going to be decked out in the most articulated, most detailed armor as a Space Marine you can think of. But obviously, I don't think it's going to be a situation where he has to be an actor where his face is always shown.
Well, I'm hoping he a funny meme situation, but I'm hoping because he's a collector of 40K, right?
Yep.
He's an avid player. I would love him to play Trace in the Infinite. Just play the voice. But if he does play the face of a character, I wouldn't mind Kane and Sanguinius and maybe Horus, but I'm like, it's hard for me to see him play Horus when like I'm so used to him being the good guy or playing the Superman, so it's hard for me to see him play Horus. Maybe play the Emperor. I wouldn't mind him playing the Emperor, but we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it, but then again, it's Amazon. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, like you're saying, Amazon is hit or miss. They did The Expanse. So, I mean, story, say what you want about like the story or the writing or whatever, but the special effects, Amazon put the money up for that. Some of those space battles, because it's very hard to do, both visually appealing and staying within the bounds of limited realism as far as Newtonian physics. They nailed it. They put a lot of money up. So, and again, it's one of those things. Amazon at this point might think, we have Superman, Henry Cavill. He is so invested. He is putting his own money up. So when Amazon sees that, that's something they can actually run to their stockholders too, saying, listen, we have an A-lister. He is so committed. He's putting his own money in. And then in turn, Amazon can use that and pump up their own numbers, saying this is, what we're doing. And they can also use that as leverage, saying, hey, we're now a major studio. We are now a big time player. We're the same as Warner Brothers. We're the same as, any other company. So there are a lot of benefits for Amazon working with Henry Cavill doing this.
Well, we'll pretty much move on from that because people are already asking questions about Avatar figures. But yeah, I do wish the best for Henry when it comes to 40K, and I do hope that he jumps into the Marvel train as well. But that's another discussion for another day. Y'all think Hot Toys will make Avatar figures? I wouldn't mind it. And they're already promoting it at their secret bases already. So I wouldn't be surprised they drop a couple of figures, maybe 2 or 3.
See, and here's the thing though. And I don't want to do spoilers. There are different versions they can do, which means different things.
Mm-hmm. What other Star Wars figure you guys think will go away this soon? Well, it's within the 4 to 6 months plan, right? Right now, Darth Vader, battle damage, DX figure from Kenobi, that's getting hit with the low stock warning.
I grabbed that one on Friday.
That's a collector edition. Now the deluxe edition is still available, and then so you gotta look at the 4 month to 6 month plan on the pre-orders that have come out. And within that time, it was the Clone Wars figures and the bark spears. They're gone. You know, just as Anakin would say, well, Vader would say anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
Waitlist what remains.
Yeah,
what
also, like
remains.
the Inquisitors are probably going to go soon too. I would imagine.
Probably they're within the 4-month plan right now.
Yeah.
Those are within the 4-month plan. So you got to be within the 4-month to 6-month plan for the pre-orders. That's how things are escalating now. Now you got the figures like your Morbius that lasted for 4 months. That's why I add the 4th-month plan, because there are certain figures that don't last as long as others because of the hype and also pre-order numbers. Morbius. Now, for me, I had to sacrifice certain figures to pre-order. Like Morbius, I didn't pre-order Morbius. So I had to make that sacrifice, even though I could have slipped it in with maybe if I cut down a battle droid on the army build. But army building is a big sacrifice, guys. I do not recommend
army
it.
building comes first.
Army building comes first. I do not recommend it because there's some figures that you do miss out on, but they don't make
Only
the
for
cut.
the veterans, you can army build.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate knows. HTH knows. Where's my damn 212?
2025, my dude.
No, at this point, it's
here
like
we
no.
go with that number
No.
again. Here we go. Let's flashbacks to Sean and Lane with Mace Windu, man.
Well, now, well, Hot Toys Online.
And who's the victor? Who's the victor, baby?
Well,
Me.
to be fair, Hot Toys Hotline, you're still gonna get it by 2025. Either way, that's the thing.
See, you sound like Sean now.
If the pre-order happens today or
It'll be
at the end of the month,
2025.
it'll be 2025.
But had we got it when like Sean and Lane said we would get it, we'd be getting it in like 2026, you know? So,
oh dear God, that'd be
yeah, because they were saying it wouldn't release until Revenge of the Sith, which was 2025, their anniversary. So
but yeah, we should be able to get them by 2025. Either we'll, because here's the thing, next year is the 40th anniversary of Return of Jedi, so that's going to be Return of Jedi galore up in there, with sprinkling a little bit of Andor and Mandalorian stuff. But that's it. I think 2024 we'll see Toy Fair and Summer Showcase exclusives of the presentations of the 212 and the Revenge of the Sith lineup, because there's gonna be the 2.0s of the Revenge of the Sith. If we're not doing reissues, it's gonna be 2.0s with 2.0 lightsabers. That's where there's opportunity to see a Dooku possibly with the USB powered lightsaber, Yoda USB powered lightsaber. 2.0 2025 would be glorious opportunity for Hot Toys to capitalize on.
yeah,
I would agree with that.
But oh my God, there goes
There he is,
right there.
2025.
He's still really hurt about it that we're about to get Mace Windu, so we'll let him have it.
Now, here's something though. The 20th anniversary is coming up in 2023 for the anime. Captain Fordo.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
That'd be
Oh my
sick.
God, that
Yeah,
would be
it'd be really
beautiful.
cool.
That'd be like the animated line. This still could be the animated line. You could
Yeah,
still
well,
pull it in with
the pre-animated line before Clone Wars.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, Captain Fordo. That's my boy. I still got the 12-inch. I got not the 12-inch. I still got
The
that
6-inch. Yep.
the 6-inch figure from way back.
Captain Fordo and the Munilus 7.
Yeah, they recently did a new 3.75 repack of Fordo, and then they did a 6-inch as well. I have the 3.75.
I need to get them. They're all over Walmart, which I've been.
There's plenty of them. Yeah.
Commander Gree, I'm not teasing you. If I'm saying it, I want it because he is the essential. He's almost like John Matrix as a clone, from Commando.
He is the trooper that Rex is based off. Because they couldn't bring him in because of the licensing issues. The Filoni wanted to bring Fordo into the Clone Wars, but because of licensing issues and what have you, they had to go with the with Cartoon Network and stuff. They had to go with the Captain Rex version. So Captain Rex is pretty much just the embodiment and spirit of Captain Fordo, which I accept. I love Captain Rex. But I would love it if Hot Toys was able to get some of the license from that Clone Wars line. But 2025 Hot Toys Grievous. Ooh, that will be perfect. You know what I mean? That
comes out in 2028.
That would be
right.
You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean? Power pose situation right there. That's all you got to do. I don't really need it to be articulated. Like, you can articulate the arms and everything, but I don't need the legs. Just power pose that damn thing. Because I want Hot Toys to do the best they can with what they got with that Grievous. Okay, because the worst we got is freaking Sideshows. But hey, my low point is power pose, which is still fine. But my high point, pretty much DX version. That should be a DX. If they're gonna go real in, that has to be a DX.
Yeah. But then it's going to need to include 4 USB lightsabers. It's going to need to have a USB, articulated head mount because you want to have the eyes light up. At that point, you want to have lights or, an illuminated chest piece to show his heart and his lungs. Then if you're going to do deluxe, you get a change-out piece for when Obi-Wan shoots him, to do the smoking bit.
Yeah.
Now, they could actually do that because, with the Molten Man base, because I just repicked that up and unboxed it. You get that light setup from the Molten Man base for Stealth Suit Spidey. That would actually work perfectly to illuminate like fire in a chest, especially in Grievous.
That sounds like a 500+ figure.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Well, I mean, people are going to pay that for Grievous if it's done right, though.
No, that's true. That's true.
Category says, Nate, I just have an extra Black Series photo if you can't find one. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook and we'll talk. But I haven't gone out and purchase these just yet because all I've been doing is just sleep, overtime. That's all I've been doing. That's all been my life for the past few months because of all the holidays and everything. It's been ridiculous. Subtitles are not working. Did you say Captain Forno or Captain? Oh my God, I don't watch anime. Thank you, sir. It's Captain Fordo. My boy that held the line on the bridge. Like, everybody was backing out, like, retreat. I'm like, he just grabbed freaking blasters all over, like, everything around him. Just used it as a weapon against this line of super battle droids, not B1s. B2s coming at him, and then here comes Yoda. He's just like,
he's literally using the freaking rifles as melee weapons.
Right.
Yep. Everything. I loved it every damn minute. But again, we're getting sidetracked here. Because it's been an exciting week once again, and now there are collectors that do feel that Sideshow is playing games, and these might come back. They might, and hey, if they do come back, and they come back in stock, and they come back with 25% off, 20% offs, then hey, congratulations for those who played the gamble. You played the gamble and pretty much won on discounts. For me, I'm not going to play that gamble, especially with Attack of Clones line. No, not with my troopers, not with my battle droids. I ain't going to gamble with that. If I'm going to save any money, I'm going to save money on the previous pre-orders right now, which I've been doing. 25% off, 20% off. So I'm still in the win. I'm still golden.
Yeah.
I don't mind pre-ordering now on 2022 pre-orders and 2023 going forward. But the 2021s and 2020s, there they are, 25% off, and I'm good. I am good.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people throwing that around, and it's a little ridiculous because it's like, let's be real. The people that are saying there's like a conspiracy theory thing where they're like, oh yeah, Sideshow's playing games with us. It's like, okay, so where's Peacemaker? Where are the speeders? They've been waitlisted for a while now. Why haven't they come back? Now, granted, it could change in the future when the figures actually are getting close to be released. We don't know if they will get an additional amount of stock and then put it up on their website. We don't know if they will just convert a bunch of wait lists once they realize what their final numbers are. So I think it's like, people don't understand that things are definitely changing. This is not the same fake out stuff that we were experiencing before, because we can look at stuff that's hit waitlist very early and hasn't budged since. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And now the other telling story is all the other stores that are now sold out, because if they're official retailers or they're in the official distribution chain for Sideshow, that means they get their figures from Sideshow, which means the number allotted that they can put up for pre-order has been predetermined by Sideshow, and they can adjust that. So again, Toy Dojo, Underground Figures, Comiconcept, Collector Zone. If they're sold out, that means they are actually sold out, because They have basically pre-sold all the figures they have been allocated by Sideshow. And again, certain figures in the past, I pre-ordered, I contacted, you know, the owner of a store, asked if, you know, anyway he could, if he was going to get any more, he could put me on for, you know, another pre-order. He was flat out told. And again, this was like 2019 for Mud Trooper Han. Like they flat out, Sideshow cut them off. Again, and this was in like 2019. So there is past evidence of Sideshow basically telling stores that are in the official distribution chain, that's it. There's no more. You can't order any because we don't have any more to give you. So, and again, that was 3 years ago. So the situation is much more changed now. And that's almost seemingly a more general thing going on for all figures, not specific certain figures.
You know what's crazy too is that once these figures started like selling out, people started to see the real deal. But I was like, we've been seeing the real deal since the very beginning, y'all. Now it's real for you. It was real for us 6 months ago.
Exactly. So Peyton, yeah. So Bossy Boss.
Some of us live it. I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old.
I'm into this fight since
Don gonna get kicked out again now. He's muted.
Don, just stop talking during the videos, man. That's all you gotta
He's
do.
good. I think he's good.
I might like, yeah, it's Christmas. I need to buy like I think my Chromebook's on its last leg at this point.
You know, one thing I was gonna say is that I think this is just an example, like you guys were saying, like as long as your pre-order game is on point and you know what you got going on. I mean, like I said, I ordered 5 figures plus I was telling Nate I got hit my first DeLorean payment at the same time. So 5 pre-orders plus a DeLorean payment. Even though I'm not happy about it, my pre-order situation is still good. I'm still good because I kind of planned out this whole dump was going to happen. Plus, I picked up Django because I think Django's going to go too. Django Fett, I think, is going to go.
Oh, Django's fire. If you don't have Django,
so I grabbed him. I had a coupon. I threw it on him. I grabbed him. He's on pre-order, so I got him too.
There he is.
Yeah. I grabbed him because I knew I had to get.
The other thing is, and Penn actually, shout out to Penn in the chat. She pointed it out in the Discord. Had reshared it in the Discord. There's a clip of Sideshow from, I believe, November or October when they were doing those events of the gentleman. His name's Chris. They call him Bossy Boss, but he's like the head of marketing for Sideshow. And Autumn and all of them were there, and they literally said, and you can watch the clip. They said pre-orders. They said things are changing. Once pre-orders are gone, that's it. So it's like, as an educated collector, when you hear that, you have to possibly take it seriously, because if you want some of these figures, you know, me personally for Attack of the Clones, like I'm going to drop pre-orders on them because I don't want to miss out on Attack of the Clones Star Wars. And now that we have Anakin and Padme, it's like, dude, that's a complete Attack of the Clones display right there.
And,
like
plus Mace is coming out. Plus
and
the
Battle
B2.
Droid. So it's like,
yeah.
Do you, as a collector, I mean, you have to ask yourself that. Like, we can't force you to pre-order. We're not forcing you to pre-order, but ask yourself, like, do I want to take the chance? And again, I understand there's a lot of skeptical people because this is so different from the norm that we've seen. And right now we're collecting. I mean, I just got this War Machine for $250, dude, and he retails for $370. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to think like, oh, really? Everybody's like, really? You're really going to tell me that these are selling out now? But it's like, you got to think about it. Things are changing, man. They're tired of selling stuff for 20, 30, 50% off even. It's like, why would they want to continue to do that as a business? Why does that make sense for them? You know what I mean?
And they're losing more money. They're losing more money by just having it sit at the warehouses. Because the thing is, Sideshow, it's not, they don't only sell hot toys. They sell a lot more than just hot toys.
Yeah. They sell Transformers. They sell statues. They sell art prints. They sell books. They sell model kits. And we talked about this before.
Expensive, so they got to pay the rent.
But the thing is, too, it's not just hot toys that this is happening to. They have model kits, you know, like the Gundam model kits, Kotobukiya, certain things. Like pre-orders for Gundam kits are selling out 4 to 6 months before they come in stock. That is unheard of, especially at a major retailer like Sideshow who gets all their stuff from Bluefin.
You know, now people are saying like it's Blackbird Tech is asking the question. Oh, before I answer that real quick, I do want to drop this meme.
The world's changing. It's time we change too.
And we changed too. But Blackbird Tech, he brought up I still cry full though. All those Attack of the Clone Figs waitlist in 24 hours, very odd. Well, it makes sense because there was collectors. The majority of collectors did not pre-order because they were waiting to see if Hot Toys delivered on the Attack of the Clones Wave 2. Everybody and their mother was talking about all over Facebook and media. Like, where's Wave 2? Where is Wave 2? Like, one way out. Where is it? That was the one way out. Right there. Wave 2 got announced. Attack of the Clones, Anakin and Padme. Grail status. Right there was the opportunity. One
surprise, motherfucker.
Exactly. Surprise right there. That's what happened. That's what happened. Collectors went in droves to start pre-ordering because, damn, that's what we're talking about, baby. That's what we were talking about.
I'll just say this. You know, the past few days, like Nate and I, we've been like Kilo Loy. We've been breaking out our backup sources. Now, granted, we made sure we got ours if we wanted to get but once we made everything public to everyone that wanted to know. Our backup sources that still had stuff in stock. So again, we need to be community oriented. We need to let you know the backup sources. Again, that's a veteran collector. And again, the word of the day, tertiary. So that means that's the backup to the backup. That's your third, source, your secondary backup. Yep. But if you've been in the game long enough, there's stores people have never even heard of, but they're totally legitimate.
Some Canadian ones, man. I got some backup Canadian ones that no one knows about.
I know who you're talking about.
I know we talked about it before.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I know other ones too. But again, there's other stores. And again, look at the mom and pops. And I'll tell you right now, I'll throw the name out. And they're actually a local company. Like I could drive down to them in 2.5 hours. It's called Underground Figures. They're out of I think either Pawtucket or Providence, Rhode Island. I grabbed a B1 battle droid from them. And again, it was one of those situations. I did not want to play the game. I didn't want to wait. They had 2 in stock, so I grabbed an extra one. I had to pay, but I paid for shipped $188, which is less than Sideshow retail. Now, normally they have a situation. It's called they call it the honesty pre-order. If you want to pre-order something but do no payment, you got to contact them. They'll pull it from the inventory. But their prices on general are less than Sideshow.
Yeah.
And they charge actual shipping, not Sideshow shipping.
Yeah, their special not discounted rate of UPS shipping.
Exactly.
And it takes 6 days to get to me on the East Coast. Gotta love it, man.
Exactly. And again, check out Marcos from Collector Zone. Last I looked, he did have stock. Yeah, he still does stock. And in the future, again, Ed at Toy Dojo, check him out. He does free shipping on anything over $150. And again, if you're buying a hot toy, it's free shipping. If you want to get it double boxed, he does charge, but it's still cheaper than Sideshow.
Yeah, it's still about $10. So, Peyton, Nate must be sacrificing everything.
My anger, my ego, my unwillingness to yield, my eagerness to fight, they set me on a path from which there's no escape. I yearn to be a savior against injustice without contemplating the cost. And by the time I looked down, there was no longer any ground beneath my feet. What is my sacrifice? I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my decency for someone else's future. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see. Now, the ego that started this fight will never have a mirror or an audience or the light of gratitude. So what do I sacrifice? Everything.
Everything. So another thing I want to bring, I'll sacrifice everything. I'll sacrifice my wallet just to get the Attack of the Clone lines before I have an opportunity to get the 20%, 25% off. And hey, more power to you guys if you guys are able to hold the line till they release with more batches, and maybe they'll sit. Then maybe they'll get the 25% off, and maybe you will get capitalize on saving money right there. But right now, I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to. To me, that's just heresy. To me, it's just heresy.
We know you are no heretic. This is the true face of heresy, one who would subvert our faith and incite rebellion against the High Council.
Our prophets are false. Open your eyes, my brothers. They will use the faith of our forefathers to bring ruin to us all. The great journey is
This heretic, and those who follow him, must be silenced.
Their slander offends all who walk the path.
Slander! The slander! Now, real talk, though, I love you guys, but I'm just saying, it's just heresy to me if you want me to go and consider waiting until these things get hit in stock, even when, you know, Sideshow's... If Sideshow goes to the point where they are lying to us, then, hey, there you go. You guys don't need to go Sideshow anymore. Don't do it. Don't spend money
like
there.
Exactly. If they actually went on camera and said all that stuff and it was a complete lie, then obviously there'd be a cause for an uprising. But like you said, it's like, are you personally willing to make that choice and say, you know what, I'm going to wait it out and see? There's just so much uncertainty. And even if some of these do restock, which obviously it's happened in the past, are they all going to restock? No, I don't think so. And again,
they probably will last. They probably will last a week tops.
And the thing,
yeah.
And the thing is, go ahead.
No, yeah, you can go. You can finish.
It was just my closing thought. The thing is like, again, we don't know what's going to happen in the end game when it gets to in stock phase. Like, what happens then is like, are we going to get like I saw TK saying maybe they'll get a small batch of 300. It could happen, but we don't know. There's just so much uncertainty. I'm not playing around with Attack of the Clones, dude. It's like, that's a prequel film. I love the prequels. I'm not playing around, but it's like, you got to make that decision for yourself, you know?
Well, like I said, Hot Toys, you know how I feel about Attack of the Clones. I have a new appreciation for that. So I went all in.
Yeah.
And the thing about that, which I think about people's mindset, is if you just rewind the clock, okay, phase 1 came out. And what was in phase 1? You had clones, which people are, you know, 50-50 on, either get them or you don't. And you had C3PO and R2-D2, which, like me, people might have decided to hold out, and maybe you get reissues with a 40th Return of the Jedi or a 30th, you know, Return of the Jedi. So I can understand why phase 1 may be sat, but then you see, like you said, phase 2 came out, and not for nothing, Anakin and Padme were so incredibly priced so well. Plus, if you had the $20 off, you were getting them for $250. You can't beat that. So that's a day one. And then I can understand the mindset why then everyone was like, crap, we got to go back now. We're going to go back in phase 1 and just bomb phase 1 and get everything. I understand that. And that was my mentality. I was trying to hold out. I was hoping phase 1 would have lasted maybe another month just so I can stagger. But I made some shifts in my game that I grabbed it all. Plus I grabbed Django. Plus I got the new Spider-Man. Plus I made a DeLorean. So I was able to, you know, get myself situated. But the only thing is I kind of wish it went maybe a month longer, but I was planning on phase 1 to go out once I saw the Anakin and Padme drop. I was like, oh, it's going to happen. 100%.
It's the end game. It's the end game. We're in the end game now.
You know what? If they come back, congratulations to those who gets a second round to get
right. Yeah, I mean,
congratulations to them, because for the amount that I'm getting day one, there's more I'm saving someplace else. Like Spider-Man No Way Home, I'm going to try to save there, or I'm going to try to save someplace else. But I'm not worried about pre-ordering these things, because I will save some bucks down the road someplace else. I'm fine with it. You know, happy for somebody else that can get a shot at one of these guys.
Another thing I want to say too is that,
and I decided to join the waitlist for a clone trooper just to see.
You joined the waitlist.
Mr. Mom, I might know a place or two that may have a 1 or 2.
Yeah, I mean, that one's not a big deal to me, but I was like, all right, I'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but like you're saying, I'm not really keen or necessarily required for my collection to grab this.
No, I'm not. Just like the battle droid, like Hot Toys knows, it went waitlisted. I joined the waitlist. 2 hours later, I got a conversion for it. I just want to grab one just so it's on the shelf represented. That's it.
I grabbed an extra one. I grabbed an extra one for like I said, everything I was gonna grab is already pre-ordered. And for me,
R2 is the only one that I'm really hoping I get an email conversion on. That's the only one.
But hey, you know, like when all this was happening, it got real quick. I was announcing news all over Facebook, all over YouTube, let the world know what's going on. And all I was seeing, man, from all over social media. Yep, all I was seeing all over the place, man. And I was like, because before Hot Toys, I was collecting Funko Pops, and I was all over the place with pre-orders. Like, Sideshow at least gives you opportunity to pre-order within 4 to 6 months right now with these figures. Funko Pops, you have to be within 6 minutes before they sell out.
Yeah, it's not a fun hobby.
Okay, I was there again. I was there 3,000 freaking years ago, dealing with all these bots and what have you. So dealing with Hot Toys is just a freaking it's a walk in the park at this point compared to what I had to go through with Funko Pops. So, but yeah, guys. it's getting real, but then you guys gotta be prepared. Like
you gotta be
now,
smart.
You gotta be smart now. You gotta be smart now. Let this be a warning to you. Let this be the bells have rung, as like Luther say. The bells have been rung. This is the bell right now, letting you know that hey, these coming pre-orders are coming up right now, that are reaching their 4 to 6 month opening now. Now you gotta consider: are they gonna get pre-ordered in, or are you gonna sacrifice that pre-order for something else?
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Because the next big line that I'm worried about, not worried about, I shouldn't say that. The next big line I'm looking at is the No Way Home line. All that, the Spider-Man figures, all that.
Thankfully, I pre-ordered all that stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I got a couple I'm behind
Thank
on, but
God.
I'm walking a very fine line with that IP right now. So
I'll just tell you this: I already had Mysterio. I just rebought Stealth Suit Deluxe Spidey, for the Toys Wonderland price at Sideshow. So I just set it up and I put it next to Mysterio. I've got the Melton Man base. I've got the drones all set up. I'm like, am I going to go back and chase more Far From Home figures? Because at this point, the display looks so good. I almost want to get the Final Battle Spidey. And the thing is, I have space for to do it, as well as space for Black Panther for the final EndGame display. So just like it's one of the side effects from curating your own collection. You change things up. Like I spent 5 hours moving things around yesterday, redoing and making new displays. And I'm like, wait, I've got the space. If I did it that way, add that figure, I mean, again, it's a veteran collector thing. If you have module cases or you have your own racks like Hot Toys and Mr. Moms are building, you have unique abilities to basically display and set up your figures as you like, a la carte. The only problem is you do such a good job, you find more space, you're going to spend the money to fill that space.
that's the problem, Don. I was doing my cabinets today. I mean, the displays, I'm moving stuff around, and I think Denobi made a point of it when he was talking about module space. The possibilities are just like now there, like, whoa. Like there's some figures that are museum posed that they'll stay, but some like, whoa, I could do this, I could do that. Like the Golden Armor Wonder Woman full open. I'm like, well, it's just the possibilities are absolutely endless, and I absolutely just love the space.
Like I said, screw it. Like, because I have, because I bought my Mark V, I've come for a circle. I canceled it, when I got diagnosed. I'm done. So I got it. I have it displayed, and I'm like, I got an extra soap reactor I bought. So I'm like, screw it. I'll move Batman. I'll move Joker. I'll move the Bat Pod and, the custom figures for the Gotham display into the IKEA. And then the two 6-scale figure cases I have, as you can see, screw it. I'm making it into like a Stark workshop.
Yeah.
So I even moved the Mark IV armor Spider-Man in there, but I also put Deadpool and Cable in there. So I'm going to make it like Deadpool's trying to steal Stark tech. And then I've got one more payment left on this test suit Stark. So I'm going to do like the whole thing, and I'm going to have like Dummy trying to fight Deadpool.
Oh, I want to bring up real quick, Cisco Cantina, Aries over there, the Hot Toys wizard. He's been dropping a lot of comments, so I'm going to drop this one over here because it just keeps swarming with comments. I think they're realizing they can make far more on pre-order any only model. Okay. The tough times sometimes open doors that companies were not currently considering. Here's the thing too. Star Wars Universe brought up this one. You guys are all tripping. There will be more batches. There are also other retailers other than Sideshow. There's also aftermarket. Y'all got formal derangement syndrome. How do you know?
Let me.
Future universe.
I made a comment.
Flag on the play.
I want to address his. Pull up his other comment.
I just want to say one thing.
I got an answer for him.
I already made the comment though that I don't doubt that they may come back. And what did I say? I congratulate those that will get a second chance at these things.
Star Wars
saying like, don't play around. That's all.
Star Wars Universe. How much money is Sideshow making selling figures? Buy one get one 50% off. You let me know how that's helping their business. Do the math for us and let us know how much money they're making. 20-30% off. How much? How big do you think their margins actually are on Hot Toys?
Exactly. At this point, the end of 2022, all they are doing, they are trying to alleviate any and all stock they can. They're going to try and get as much money as they can because they have two main goals, I believe. And again, this is nothing confirmed, but again, this is just swag, scientific wild ass guess. They want to do two things. They want to limit and eliminate a certain number of on-hand stock. because that's going to do two things. That's A, going to eliminate the stock, and two, that's going to allow them to reduce the number of warehouses they have. You know how much a warehouse costs, especially in California?
Rent every month, right?
Because they have 3. They only want 1. So if they eliminate the additional warehouses, that means they don't have, again, we'll pull the Rick from Pawn Stars. They don't have the overhead. They don't have employees to pay to go and look at that stuff. They don't have to pay people to go and drive there. And secondly, at this point, they're looking for the biggest tax write-off at this point they can. At this point, I think they're looking for the largest loss to get the biggest break or refund on business taxes.
Wait, give me a second. Sorry, it was like, do you think R2-D2 and C3P0 would remain dead stock? What are you talking about? Have you seen the dead stock of Sideshow right now? Are you out of your damn mind?
Endgame Thor for 30% off. Like,
yo, exclusive limited edition hologram battle damage Iron Man Mark 85, 20% off this week.
I got Sideshow R2 for $20.
All I know is I see a Nate gif I'm about to make after this video.
Are you out of your damn mind? Have you been seeing what's been happening the past 2 years with dead stock on Sideshow? It's been just discounts galore. You know how much money I saved just buying the dead stock? Like, damn!
Sideshow C3PO is on its 8th freaking run.
Yeah, like why else would they be just giving these figures away? Basically, like there's obviously a reason. They're trying to make up money that they need for something else. You know, they're tired of these warehouses just being full of stuff. Like they're giving stuff away for basically their cost. I mean, obviously, apparently you used to be able to see their cost on stuff when you inspected the Google page, but they fixed that long ago. But
nah, it's just crazy. Like you just go over there and just see what's happening on that site. It's like a deal every day. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we still get deals till the end of summer of next year. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Star Wars universe in the US, the collecting Hot Toys collecting world does revolve around Sideshow because they're the official distributor and they provide figures to all of the comic shops. So it absolutely in the US for us.
All the official channels. Like if you if you buy something from a comic shop, you buy something from an online retailer, you know, Big Bad Toy Store, Collector Zone, Toy Dojo, whatever. You have an issue with them, you contact them. That retailer can then contact Sideshow to get official support. You get some from eBay, from some store that, you know, buys them and tries to flip, you're screwed.
Right, a dude that had his grandmother wait in line at the Hot Toys store, like you're not going to get any support off of that. But yeah, I mean that's just how it is for us U.S. collectors. We have to worry about U.S. based stores, you know.
You know, here's another thing too. Here's another thing. When we started pre-ordering in 2020, 2021, most of us just stayed on true. But there are collectors that you know, most of us in the panel anyway stayed on true with our pre-orders. But there's collectors that's just pretty much like Deno was saying, they all withered out. They haven't come back.
Selling my collection sale, you know, online.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much
that's how you got a 250 War Machine.
Yeah, it's pretty much us.
Yeah, that was a Christmas bonus. That's what that was.
Yeah, that Christmas bonus. Yes. It's pretty much we're Anakin and Kenobi, right? And we got Albo and the gang behind us. And they're like, hey, you got ours back? Yeah, we got your back. Yeah, we're not gonna make it.
Copy. Copy, Red Leader. Mark my position. Form your squad up behind me.
We're on your tail, General Kenobi. Set his foils in the tech positions.
This is where the fun begins. Let them pass between us.
We're losing collectors left and right, guys.
Yeah, Oilers with the comment of the night so far.
Oilers cracks me up, man. I've been seeing you on Facebook, Oilers. I've been seeing your conspiracy theories on Facebook, my friend.
Oh, damn.
I don't doubt that. I mean, is it possible they can come back? Yeah, but what does it say when the whole first phase goes?
Right.
Like in one day.
It's not that we're saying it's 100% not going to happen, but it's also what people are saying. It's not based off of anything but what's happened in the past, and things are obviously changing, you know? So.
I mean, and I know, and I don't know, I think it might have been Oilers who mentioned this. How smart, though, as a business decision, and I'm being hyperbole, it's awesome that once technically Phase 4 was announced, you saw the pictures of Padme and Anakin, but then they very well made sure that Mace and the B2 was listed on there. Once that was announced, how fast did these go? So it's almost like they're creating the foam of the kite, and they're almost, and I don't want to say creating artificial grails, but they're creating the theory, the hype that they may become that,
like
without it ever happening.
Mark is healing at that point.
Exactly. It's self-correction. Again, this
want-
is the anti-stimulus effect.
Yeah, exactly. I want to bring up Blackbird Tech before we do the super chat from John O'Kane. Thank you. Love this opening. Lucas said the Revenge of the Sith intro was originally longer. The original Revenge of the Sith was nearly 8 hours long, and the opening was 2 hours long. The literal opening battle over Coruscant was 2 hours long. They had to cut it down. I really want to see that 8-hour cut. I'm not gonna lie, George Lucas, you must have that 8-hour cut somewhere. Please, for the love of God, release it to Disney. Sell it, because I want to see that 8-hour.
All right,
cut.
Nate. You know all those like fan-funded documentaries, like they did the guy who did the Superman Lives, and got it funded, and then was able to interview everybody but Nick Cage, including Tim Burton. We need to do that.
Yeah.
We need to put up a crowdfunder, Kickstarter, whatever. Geekin Out presents the true story of Revenge of the Sith. What could have been.
The 8-hour cut. Let's go.
Exactly.
8-hour cut, man. But I'm like, damn, 8
Put it
hours.
on Disney Plus.
Put it on Disney Plus, but the George Lucas cut. Let's go.
No. Geekin Out presents the George Lucas cut of Revenge of the Sith.
the direct. It's the director's cut, right? It will be the director's cut at that point, right? Yeah. Oh man, good times.
Well, but I'll say this real quick. I know what you want to say about Disney Plus or whatever, but I watched Revenge of the Sith using the Disney Plus platform for the first time, and and it is souped up. It's like 4K HDR. It has all the adjustments, and my TV has that, but like even with my PS4, it doesn't have all the newest spells. I looked at them like, oh my god, there's so much additional details I can see, like the shot when they have the actual laser cannon from the belly of the Venator shooting the Providence class.
Yep.
You can actually see the fine details of the cannon that match the Clone Wars details.
Wow. I haven't seen Revenge of the Sith on Disney Plus yet, but I got to that.
No, it's like the 4K ultimate, like fully remastered.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I want to bring up John O'Kane's $5 super chat finally. Not only are we dealing with the Waitlist Wars, we are dealing with early releases out of nowhere. The DeLorean, now the Iron Man Mark 1. And it just keeps getting better, and it just keeps getting either better or worse, depending on the situation you're in right now.
These gifts,
I'll tell you this.
As is tradition, the protectors of our world are bestowed with great beasts. Giant guns!
Oh, look at...
I love that damn thing.
I would say Don's almost 4 for 4 talking to videos.
Come on, man. Learn your lesson.
No, like I said, I need to my Christmas money. I need to freaking screw it and buy a new Chromebook or an actual laptop because this thing is like dying. I have a lag. I'm like a fat kid at soccer camp.
Either do that or get a laptop. Or get a laptop. Do that. Yeah. You might as well, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, it's tax deductible.
Max in the chat said Carnage. He just got an email saying it's arriving to the warehouse. Very nice.
I heard about that one. I heard Carnage.
I haven't ordered him yet, but I'm gonna try to get a deal on that one.
Hey guys, I was told about that too. I'm gonna say that one getting released early, but yeah, it's.
I heard people talking online
early,
about
but getting released now. That's what I mean. Getting released at
Oh,
the end of the month. I was told about that. There's a lot of things I've been told, but I can't tell.
Well, there might be a certain witch that's coming out soon, very, very soon.
Oh yeah,
apparently
we're posting about that on Facebook.
But
listen, the DeLorean's nice if you got the space ready for it. So like I do, so I'm welcoming it now.
All right, we'll do a PSA. If you're getting the DeLorean, the smallest module case that you can get it, that you can display it with the figures without flight, is the 6 scale 110.
And it's almost a given that is a direct reissue of how fast that thing is pumped out. Like those wheels are going to be exactly how you see it. Like,
I don't
it's gonna be.
Which is what it is. Not complaining, but I thought they're pushing that thing out. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like the last thing for the new year that they get out.
Whether or not the wheels come out perfection or the way they came out with a prototype, it's just gonna be painful.
I mean, I'll tell you this: I have the Playmobil one, and it's the two river.
The pain.
Got him again. Number 5, Don.
Now just
all right, I was just gonna say, like the Playmobil. I have the Playmobil DeLorean. It has the same wheel setup that the DeLorean from Hot Toys does. It has the same like texture, the structure, and when you flip it from the standard wheel setup to the hover conversion, it's the same thing. So I think it's an engineering standpoint that they can't do what the prop.
No, I agree with that, because the Ig-mypigmeup one that I have, that it costs like over $1,000. Same as I sent photos to Denobi about it. The same thing. It's an engineering issue that I realistically think you can't get the car from driving mode to convert and have it be that tight of a space. You got to sacrifice. You have to like take the wheels off and
right. If you want it to be able to be hover converted,
maybe possibly the original one, you couldn't really do that. Not the original one. I mean, the actual set vehicle. They probably had 2 vehicles. One were
like they had to remove the axle. Like they physically have to remove the axle.
When they first went into the future, when they were in the alleyway, you do see the car convert back, but that was probably a mocked. That was probably
that was 2 different vehicles, probably.
Yeah. They probably
at that point 3 at that point.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say though, what happened to the SS giveaway stream? I don't know. I rarely watch SS
I didn't win
unless it's with unboxings or anything. So if it's unboxing, I'll do that. But what SS giveaway stream?
They did a end of the year giveaway. I mean, I personally didn't watch the whole thing in full. I was like participating here and there, but I don't know what Damien's referring to.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a big controversy.
I didn't think so either. Yeah. I mean, one of the guys I know in my Discord, he won. His fiance won. So that was cool. But yeah,
hey, did they give away prizes like we do here at Geekin Out?
Did they give away a lot of
prizes? Did they give away a Hulkbuster?
They gave away a lot, dude. I
mean, hey, Hot Toys, don't crush the soul, brother. I'm trying to go.
No, you guys had an incredible giveaway, but it's like it's hard to compete when Sideshow's got a warehouse full of figures they can pull from.
Yeah, we still pay less overhead than them.
Well, all year round we had like giveaways happening, but Sideshow they can do all the giveaways they want. More power to the people at that point. I do want to bring up Star Wars Universe, of course. Guaranteed, Phase 1 Attack of Clone Wars will be back in stock soon. I'll say just to troll y'all.
Hey, and like Mr.
And I'll say congratulations to everyone who gets a chance at them.
Yep.
Exactly.
Here's the thing: we are not trying to be, gatekeepers. We're not trying to stop the flow. We want everyone to get everything they want that they can afford. Again, when we say we afford, we don't want you spending your house money, your kids' tuition, the diaper money on figures that you don't necessarily need. Just take care of your priorities. This is a niche collectible. This is your therapy.
Fun hobby.
Exactly. It's a hobby. Yeah. It's your catharsis, whatever. Just make sure your priorities are set before you jump into the hole that is known as Hot Toys.
Here's another thing too. At least Sideshow is giving you 4 to 6 months to pre-order your damn figures at this point, especially your Star Wars lines or your selective Marvel stuff. Because they're like before 2020, there are going to be figures that before 2020 there were figures that still lasted till stock. And making it to stock versus the pre-orders. We're coming back to that again, where figures are getting. So not all of them, they're going to make it to stock, and then some of them are going to be, getting Order 66 during the pre-order phase. Mm-hmm. But at that opportunity, you got 4 to 6 months to figure it out. You already did the math for you guys. 4 to 6 months. If you're passing the 4 months, then you're like, okay, you guys are playing games. They're playing another 6 months. You're really playing games. You want to lose the game. You guys want to lose the game. You got these 2 saves now. Now you want to lose the game. So just be careful. Just be careful. And also, like, even if let's play devil's advocate. Let's say this all comes back in stock, like somehow Palpatine returns situation, just like Poe Dameron said in what was that one? Rise of Skywalker.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
What if Sideshow comes back with
what
all
a
this
budget
stock?
Palpatine, man.
What if Sideshow comes back with all this stock at you?
You know what's gonna happen?
What's up?
All these people in the chat saying, "Oh, don't worry, I'll just wait for it." They're gonna be behind closed doors dropping those pre-orders, but they're gonna be in the chat. Oh, I'm not pre-ordering. Show us your Sideshow account. How about that? Because if they do come back, of course, everybody who missed out, they're gonna grab them.
Denobi says, "Who's following the false prophets out there? Beware. We're past the storm. Welcome back to the proto collecting." Damn.
Listen, I'm all for it actually. If they actually release figures and cut the pre-order open windows down smaller, I'm all for it. Honestly, I really am.
Let me see. Should I be worried about Cad Bane? That I'm not sure, because right now I think he is within the 4 6 month plan. Was he? When did Cad Bane come out? April? Was it April? He came out for pre-order.
I could check my my pre-order because I day one them. Let's see.
Yeah, me too. I day one him too. I was there again. I was there 3,000 years ago pre-ordering the damn thing.
We're real hyped up about that one.
We caused the site to crash. That's how hyped we were, bro.
I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago.
June 20th is the day I pre-ordered him, and that was the day he came out.
June. Wow, June. He came out in June. So June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, within the 6 month plan at that point. Yeah, so you are within the 6 month plan with Cad Bane. During that time, that's when pre-orders start selling out. So if he survives for another 7 to 8 months, then you are safe. He probably is safe enough to where he will last in stock.
Yeah.
But we're now in the 6 month plan for Cad Bane. So usually the figures don't last after 6 months with pre-orders so far. Like that's what happened to the Bark Speeders. That will happen to the Clone Troopers and the Battle Droids. But that's the thing, though. A lot of collectors find it weird that they all got hit. All got hit within 24 hours. Everything gone.
Oh, it's certainly strange, but it was almost like a domino effect. Like Ryan was on my stream on Thursday, and we actually caught the first, like the very first figure, the Clone Trooper. I was like, hold up, guys, hold up. I gotta stop.
I think you were buying stuff as we were talking.
Right. Like I refreshed Last Chance while we were on stream, and I was like, guys, the Clone Trooper is on Last Chance, and it literally sold out like within like 30 minutes when we were on stream, and everybody was in the chat like, oh, I bought 6, I bought 5, and then after that it was just like a trickling effect. They all just started going. So it's like part of me thinks it's just people started getting scared that everything was going, so they just started grabbing it.
It was pretty much like a gremlin effect at that point. It was like, where's my gremlin meme for Denobi? Because Denobi loves his gremlins. Where is it? I love my gremlins. Where is it? Actually, it's up here, I think. Geeking Out. Oh my god, I can't even find my gremlin. There you go. Buy and sell. Buy and sell.
Yes, I'd say it's a full-scale panic. Are you having a run on the banks there yet? Well, it's rather brutal here. We're advising our clients to put everything they've got into canned food and shotguns.
It was pandemonium. It was pandemonium. Those 24 hours. Now, here's the thing, though. Now, Max says people need to stop ordering for FOMO. Here's the problem with that. If there's collectors that waited last minute to pre-order their 3 or 4 Clone Troopers, then that's where the FOMO begins. Like, we had 4 to 6 months to pre-order all these. And the only things I didn't pre-order yet were R2-D2 and C3PO. No, I had C3PO pre-ordered. It was R2-D2. I already have R2-D2 over here. So I was like, I'll wait it out, see what happens with the blue screen. There you go. R2-D2 got blue screen, pre-ordered him. But most of my pre-orders were already done. I'm already good. I had my 2 Clone Troopers. I think I might have a third, but we'll see. I already had my 2 battle droids. I already had my 2 clone pilots. I was already prepared. They gave Sideshow gave me 4 to 6 months to pre-order, and that's where I capitalized on it. Now there's collectors that did wait, like Mr. Monty. He waited, until the
yeah. I was always going to get it. That was just my own. I was, because what I was doing. I had a strategy where October, November, December, I was paying stuff off ahead of time. I was knocking stuff out, and I gave myself a window. So technically, I'm a month ahead of my pre-orders. So like, I technically don't owe anything in January. So I'm paying stuff from February and January to always give me that cushion. I created that window where, like I said, I just added 5 more orders, but it's not going to financially hurt me. I technically good. I filled a void that I freed myself up for. It's just that, as I said, I did wait a little longer. I always planned on getting them, but I was just trying to pay a couple other things off in the meantime. I also got slammed with like 5 orders that came in from Sideshow, 2 Batmans, Tony's, construction suit. I got a couple figures that came in that I was kind of shocked about, but it's all good.
Yeah, so
that awful Batman Begins figure.
Awful Batman Begins. He looks great without the cowl. Just put the head sculpt and put the straps on. He's good.
Such a disappointing figure.
I like my DS19. I'm good. I'm actually going to get that one because I do want to dress him up like he's his proto Batman version. So I'll probably
First Night Out or whatever.
Yeah, First Night Out proto Batman. I'm going to have him as my proto Batman at that point, with holding the his scarf, baklava or whatever he had on his face. Yeah, the mask. It would have him holding the mask.
I made the disappointment because Batman Forever and him came at the same time, and I accidentally opened the Batman Forever first. So I was like, I opened it. I'm going to commit. And I was blown away by it. I think Hot Toys was sitting there with me live, and I opened it up, and my face was like, oh my God, this thing's breathtaking. And then I went for the Batman Begins, and I kind of sat there and just confused at it. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, I'm like, Ryan, thanks for ordering that one, man. I'm not getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the bullet on that one.
Yeah. Now, I know, like, it's going to be, we don't know yet. We don't know if these are coming back. Like, we can't use facts or numbers from previous figures because this is a whole different world, whole different situation with Sideshow and Hot Toys right now. Whole different situation. We can tell already that Sideshow is losing money by selling these figures for pretty much 25-30% off, buy one get one free. Like, if it was like events like they usually do, like Christmas event, summer event, something like that, right? I get it, but it's literally every day something new for 25-30% off, something buy one get one free.
And I saw the Mark 85 battle damage for like
that's what Nate was saying earlier.
It was like 25% off, I think, on the battle damage.
The other thing is they're giving out less rewards during these events too. So it's like across the board they're trying to save money and make up some lost money. So it makes sense. But like you said, I mean, if they do come back, good for those who weren't able to catch one over the weekend. I mean, it's
not for nothing. Even if they come back, they're not going to stay in because there's absolutely a market of people that want them. So even if they come back in, it's not like they're going to sit for another 2-3 months. Probably they're going to sell right back out again. Like I said, if I get my R2, I'm buying it right now. So someone cancel their R2, please.
Right.
but in a go with Hot Toys about less rewards, when they did the latest event, the December Spectacular or whatever, I actually took a screenshot on all the figures that were under their special, especially like the BOGO or what on discounts. There was a banner that says double rewards points. Within 25 minutes of that banner going up at 9, which is their normal business start time, 12 p.m. our time, within 20 minutes, they removed that banner.
Yeah, they're like, whoops, we shouldn't have done that.
Exactly. I mean, and I actually screenshotted it. So it was saying if you buy any of these figures,
I actually saw that too, yeah.
What did
so
not that I remember, what did Sideshow do last year for Christmas? They weren't doing buy one get one, obviously, but what was their normal Christmas? Just a couple percentage off on various figures? Like that,
I can't remember.
That's what I mean. Like, I remember people even saying like, oh, they're going to do something for Christmas. I mean, buy one get one is what it's going to be for Christmas. So
their typical format was what Sideshow would do is they would do like, all right, here's a stream. We're going to have all these products and we're going to show them on stream, tell you guys what the link is. And then there's a specific amount that you can grab.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it went from that to like, hey, we got 5 Captain Americas. You can get $30 off of this Captain America. Now they're like, everybody take these deals. Buy one, get one 50% off. Have at it, So it's like, it's very different. It's very, very different.
So I'm going to bring up OG Mando's statement here. Nate, Pheonix Shan is past due already. Well, I just looked at the date that was released, December 2021 for pre-orders. Pre-orders of 2020 and 2021 are getting the overbatched orders. The 2022 pre-orders, like we were saying, are the ones that are getting cut. The 2022 pre-orders are getting cut. 2021 and 2020 pre-orders are getting pretty much 20% off because Sideshow ordered too many, because collectors started flaking out. So they started falling left and right, kind of like what happened in the video I just showed. The I'll do a copy. My boy started getting fried behind me, like, God dang, what happened? All these pre-orders kept coming at us. I'm like, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Pheonix Shan, there's a possibility that she can get waitlisted before release, but she is 2021. So, and it's 11 months since her release for pre-order. At that point, she's probably going to make it to stock. If from the looks of it, she's probably going to make it. Anything past 6 months may have a chance. But I'm not going to play those chances. I want to play it safe. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm like, I have to pray to the waitlist gods to get me a figure. You out of your damn minds. I'm not going to play that game. No.
I love Oilers. Yeah. Pheonix Shan will be a Valentine's Day BOGO get one.
I'll tell you what will waitlist: Wolverine, RoboCop. That'd be, hey, Darth Vader's already getting hit with the low stock. And let's see who.
Well, the special edition RoboCop's been waitlisted like 4 days after it came out.
We don't talk about that, because those are set pre-order numbers for the exclusive versions, because that's what they did last year with a set pre-order numbers for exclusive versions of that particular figure. If they did last year, they did.
Right, those were timed,
timed exclusives. Yeah. Remember, Dom, we don't talk about those. Those are out of this. Those are out of
excuse
the
me.
Those are out of the those aren't part of the factor, because they're a set. Kind of like when they set up the Boba Fett arenas, people were saying, oh, they're gonna make more. They're Toy Fair exclusives. They have a certain amount they only can make. So which, hey, luckily there are collectors out there that are getting opportunities to pre-order those, and not pre-order, but get a second chance at them because they're converting again. So that means there are collectors that are flaking on those orders. And that's what I think is happening with the C3PO right now. It's coming back and forth from the dead, from waitlist version, so that's what I'm thinking is happening, is that collectors that did pre-order are like, you know what? Someone said in the comments way earlier that was really good. They were like, hey, that was the only one that I was able to pre-order. And I'm like, wait a minute. If that's the only Attack of Clones figure going to have pre-order-wise, C3PO, why the hell going to have this line anyway? And it gets canceled. That'd be another situation, too, where they realize that, oh, crap. Yeah, this is the only one I pre-ordered from the Attack of Clones line, because I missed out on everybody else. Ain't gonna get this one.
They released, whether intentionally or not, very specific figures that, in my opinion, go really well together if you get all of them, minus the clones. But I mean, you can't throw the clones. But like C3PO, R2, Padme, Anakin, I can really see that, just a nice setup of all four of them together. Or you can throw Dooku in there with Anakin. But it is that's why I got all of them. That's because it's just one setup. I can see all of them very nicely together on a shelf as one kind of display.
I mean, the way they're dropping this. And again, it's kind of, a hope, it's conjecture. What if they do Geonosians?
That'd be crazy. I mean, like Poggle, so we can have Anakin choking.
Well, they could do different versions,
Yeah.
They get the leader. Oh, what was his name?
Poggle.
Poggle the Lesser. But then you have your standard warriors or your standard builders.
I'd be down for that. Because like I said, I'd love to have Anakin torturing Poggle. That'd be great.
Well, again, I mean, I know the Blurg numbers suck, but what if you get one of the Geonosians on one of those animals they were riding?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, so I want to bring up real quick Denobi's comment earlier, because I was trying to find the video, but I finally found it. So just be careful with the prophets you follow, because the prophets have betrayed us.
As planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
Heresy! The prophets. Anyway, I'm going to bring up Have You Nerd. Can I say I blame most of these channels? First is they want to pre-order every figure. They start overstocking and slashing prices. TW, then it's 8 months straight of every YouTuber saying basically you are a fool. Then he continues. If even a PO now, a lot of collectors who watch those channels are added out.
Well, the problem with that is I don't think anyone's telling you how to spend your own money.
No,
It's just advising you.
And also the market has changed in the past 8
Shifted
months. So at the time, and even still, like we said, Sideshow, you can get stuff for buy one, get one 50% off. So it's like at the time, if YouTubers were saying that, it's because that's how the whole market was at the time. Now, because of these new waitlist converting, or excuse me, items going to waitlist really early, now it's different. So of course we're going to be giving different advice now than we were 8 months ago. That's just because the market is constantly changing.
Like you have an Anakin and a Padme that, what were they retail? 270, right? 270,
270, 279.
Why would you? And then, like I said, if you had a $20, you could throw $20 on there. Why? I mean, how much cheaper are you gonna be able to get that for? Minus having points. Like, forget about having points on it. So I mean, for me, of course, I'm gonna day one pre-order that because that's an unbelievable price for that figure. Now there's other figures you hold out. Yeah, you're gonna wait on because of a deal and stuff. But I just think that you just gotta pick and choose your battles, so to speak. And you know, it's one of those things.
What's up, Christian? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. Pick your battles, and Ola's brought it up perfectly here. You need have you nerd. Everyone got to learn to filter the BS, even from trusted sources. Think for yourself, regard. Go your best conclusion. If you, yeah, exactly. If you feel that waiting it out to get your discounts is the perfect way, then go ahead, do that. For me, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play
spreadsheet. Have something like I have a spreadsheet that shows everything that I have out. It has a number every month of where I'm tap out, and I can kind of weasel in orders here and there, and you play with the numbers. It's just how it is. But as you said, everybody has their own bills to pay, your own money to spend. You just have to do what's right for you. If you think that you can wait 8 to 9 months in hopes to get a discount, how much of a discount are you really going to get? I don't know. But if that's what you're going to hope for, you know, I don't be complaining when you missed out on it. Then, you know, that's just,
yeah, that's facts. That's what me and Ryan were saying. Like, how are they gonna do this right before Christmas?
That is true. Well, that is 100%.
Because it's a part of the 6-month plan. It's a part of that 6-month plan.
You skip Christmas.
It's all a part of the plan.
You took money. You took money from my daughter's Christmas presents because I had to buy 5 figures. That's right. A problem.
Yeah, thanks, Sideshow.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see. There was another comment here I wanted to bring up.
There you go. Hot Toys Nightmare. Collect what you want. Don't let others influence you. That's it.
There you go. Denobi once told me pawns go first. Yeah. Here's another thing too.
I think that was related to InArt.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with that. But that's another thing I want to bring up is that during the 2020-2021 phase, there was not much of an issue pre-ordering, because there was infinite amounts of stimulus packages coming in for collectors, for most people, getting stimulus monies to help them pay for these pre-orders. And then now we're in the 2022 pre-order lineup, and people aren't pre-ordering because the laws are getting stricter. Not only that, not those that do pre-order most of them don't even watch channels. There's only a small amount. There's only a small amount that do watch the channels, and they do watch the channels. They probably pre-order somewhere else. There's only a finite amount of people that do watch, these channels, or watches us, and they pre-order over a Sideshow. Most people, they just pre-order, and they don't even are aware there's a community of YouTubers out there that are talking about these figures. So that tells me that most people that do pre-order aren't pre-ordering because of the situation we're in now financially in the world, and what's going on. If you factor in all those real life problems, real life effects, it's causing people not to pre-order.
Well, I'm number one. You can use me as an example. I was collecting, not to cut you up, but I'm an example. Okay. What you're saying is my situation. I started collecting June of 2020. I was laid off from work May of 2020 due to COVID. I was a stay-at-home dad for 14 months, hence Mr. Mom Collectibles is the joke. And that is exactly what happened. I didn't know that there was a community of all you guys that talked about this stuff for probably the first 6 months I started buying Hot Toys. And watching everything sculpted my whole entire different personality. I was up from 50 pre-orders. I'm down to 18 right now because my mentality was changed by watching people, and I was influenced in a more positive way, I should say, in terms of understanding the philosophy and the psyche behind actually doing all this stuff. And I do give you guys all credit for that, and it affected me in a positive way. But that's what the reality is. When the bills kicked, when the bills are always first, your mortgage, taking care of your kids, and then this is like the bottom of the barrel for me. Anything's left over that I can put away. That's what this hobby's about. And so your mentality just changes, and things adapt to survive. That's what it is.
No, real words to live by, right there. Yep. I'm writing on this. Yep. Don helped Max out. That's another thing too, is that I feel that collectors need to build their own path when it comes to collecting. Like, you can't follow your favorite streamer or what have you, because they're in a different situation than you are, right? Or if you're able to, then more power to you. Army Bill, let's go! But I'm just saying. Be careful. Be careful. You trip, and then, oh crap, there goes a pre-order, or there goes several pre-orders. You just gotta be careful. You gotta set your own path when it comes to collecting, because not everybody's gonna be the same collector as you are. You're gonna be your own different collector. You might even get a figure that I pre-ordered. You might get it for a discount later on. Hey, more power to you. There you go. Have fun with that. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun. Otherwise, what's the point? If you're not having fun, and Christian brought up a good point here. Look, most veteran PO'd PO'd what we want. Anyways, it doesn't matter to us if these waitlists come back. If you feel uncomfortable, streamers are creating FOMO. That frustration is mostly on you.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Jamba.
That really is. Because if you don't have your priorities in check, like, you shouldn't have to be worried about making a payment for a hot toy. You know what I mean? Like, if a DeLorean payment comes in for $117 a month and you're stressing that, like, oh, that payment's due in 3 days, you got your priorities out of whack then, if that's the problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do feel for the collectors out there, though, that are like experiencing these heartaches with their collections, because they're probably either filled up with pre-orders, or they can't even pre-order, or they're trying to find that loophole to get a pre-order. But Sideshow only gives you 4 to 6 months to pre-order your figures, and at that point you got to have backups on backups just in case. And then here's another thing too: there's other IPs out there, other and that's why you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you pre-order other things, because Denobi brings up a good point. When you're trying to what's the word for what's the phrase he loves using? Curate. When you curate your collection, or you're collecting, like you have these, sometimes you got these third parties even mixed in with your figures, and they're not really helping you to curate your collecting. Now there are gray old third parties out there, like this Present Toys Indiana Jones, which I'm enjoying. I love this piece. Now this is where I don't always pre-order third parties, but when I do, it's those that pop out for me. Like, damn, Hot Toys may not make this, or if they do, it's gonna take me a while. So I'm just gonna get this one. There's some at this sacrifice. That rogue was nice. That could have been great with my Gambit, but from Social Toys. But I said no to that. I was like, nah, I'll be okay. I got other things to worry about with Hot Toys, and then 3.0. Hell, 3.0 dropped that 25% off. Well, not 3.0, but Sideshow. That 25% off on the Megatron Premium Edition. I was like, I must go in.
What does Denobi always say? Everyone's just trying to get your money. Everyone's trying to get your money. That's just what.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and the thing for me
I'm getting my Proton pack from HasLab in the next couple of months. I'm like, oof. You know, everyone's just trying to.
Well, yeah, and like I got the Sky Striker notice a day after the Proton packs went out. So they're shipping in 2 weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks. So, but thankfully those are already paid for.
Yep. And I build a Proton pack in the meantime, so I have 2 of them. I'm already building Proton packs.
So, which means which one are you giving to your daughter?
Huh?
Which one are you giving to your
She's
daughter?
probably gonna get the she's probably gonna get the HasLab one when she grows into it.
Damn. Let's see what that rogue came out awful. Smart move, Nate. Yeah, you know, I just got again. I gotta be careful with what I pre-order nowadays. Like,
you mean, as Oilers calls her, wine mom.
Wine mom. Again, if you just must at the end of the day, you must walk a different path than I do. Like, just forge your own path. I can't forge it for you.
Go, Satila. You must walk a different path.
I love those cinematics. So let me see. We are 30 minutes out. Okay, so what are your thoughts, guys? What do you think is going to be the next few things that's going to be getting hit waitlist at this point?
I think definitely the Vader Deluxe will probably
the Vader
Deluxe will probably be first.
I'd say Captain Vaughn, actually, because people are seeing all the clones sell out. Captain Vaughn's a pretty specific character, so I don't think they're going to make the same batch as if it was a generic clone or even a 501st clone. So I'm thinking, and again, this is just me guessing, I think Captain Vaughn might go quicker than people are realizing.
I think Captain Vaughn, the second batch, actually got pushed back too. Like they sent out that first batch, and then everybody else says their order now says like February. So I don't know.
Let me correct. Let me rephrase what I said. Which pre-orders, Don?
Okay.
Not in stock.
Well, he's not in stock though. That's
he is still in pre-order phase. But I get what you're saying.
He got released.
He started shipping, right?
Okay,
I know what you mean.
He got released. So pre-order, because Vaughn, we can't put Vaughn yet on that waitlist scare yet, or waitlist waitlist predictions, because he's still part of that
Cobb Vanth, or I'm gonna say either Cobb Vanth. Yeah, I'm gonna say Cobb Vanth.
Also, King Shark. King Shark, I think,
crazy.
I would say I just looked up Cobb Vanth. You can still put 6 in the card for both versions of him as of right now.
Have we checked King Shark recently? I honestly thought King Shark was going to be long.
King Shark's on the low end of the. I'm looking at Hot.
Is he okay? Is he all right?
Yeah, I thought he was going to be gone long ago. To be honest,
a long time ago.
Let's see.
So everyone's saying Matt Damon, Obi-Wan Kenobi waitlist. That'd be interesting. Bespin Luke would, Bespin. Okay, if the Attack Clones line getting wrecked within 24 hours was not the wake up call, Bespin Luke gotta be the wake up call for collectors. Like, collectors right now are saying that this is not going to happen, right? But these are going to come back. But would Bespin Luke be your wake up call? Because apparently Attack of Clones is not beloved at this point, because collectors are like, Sideshow will come back with a.
I can see Django going stock too. Even though he's in stock, he could probably go out pretty fast too. He's like the last of what's available.
Yeah, last of what's available. Yeah. I'm surprised Django's still.
I'm really surprised he's still hanging around. Actually,
he's still hanging around. Mm-hmm.
Riva's gonna sit. It's like, you might like the Inquisitors. Here's the thing: Riva is one of those characters that's not liked. It's not the actress; it's the character.
See, Riva, I would only get her for literally the artistic. Like, her head sculpt is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
I'm getting all the Inquisitors. That's why I pre-ordered 2 Vaders, because I want them with the.
That's the problem. I think the Inquisitors are going to sit, because I think people are going to shift focus because of the Attack of the Clones. Like, I was thinking about going all in on the Inquisitors with Darth Vader, and that was one of the batches that I just totally axed it right off my radar once the Phase 2 Attack of the Clones came out. That was one I gave up on those because I didn't really have a lot of love for it. But I'm like, I can't do both. So it was Attack of the Clones was more important for me than the Inquisitors.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if the Purge Trooper. A Purge Trooper?
No, Zerg Trooper. It's not a Purge, it's a Zerg.
You got me.
But yeah, the Black Panther might actually go, Carlito. I'm thinking that actually might go. Now, because I talked before, I thought it might go when Black Panther actually released, Black Panther 2.
I would have thought that too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Also, guys, thank you all for coming in and watching. Please hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Also, visit Hot Toys Hotline. My dude, he just dropped the do's and don'ts on surviving pre-orders and what have you.
Yeah, similar to what we're talking about now, but some other stuff added in that we haven't talked about. Yeah. Check it out if you haven't already.
And Mr. Mom, he's been dropping unboxings over there, so check him out as well. Mr. Mom Collectibles. And throw some likes over there too. Subscribes. Let's go. Let's bring up the numbers, baby. Bump those numbers up. Let's go.
Appreciate you.
Mark, that's a scary one for me. I got it because I don't have that pre-ordered.
I already pre-ordered that one.
I didn't pre-order it yet.
You know me, Nate, with the special edition stuff.
Yep.
They got me with all that. That's for sure.
Yeah, Iron Man Mark 3 scares me because I got the Mark 1 payment starting. I got to get that 3 because that's my number 1 armor. I have to grab that one.
I'm kind of like the 3 is my armor, and people know my story with Iron Man. You know, military. Like everyone went, and it was literally half the theater that was sold. That was half was Army, half was Air Force. But it's like I already have the 6 scale Mark III construction set, but I got the quarter scale Mark III, so I don't need to.
No, I'm walking a very fine line right now of not pre-ordering that. I got.
Oh man!
I mean, I will tell you the 1/6 Mark III is literally just a quarter scale shrunken down.
Yeah, well, I have one more payment on the Throbbing, so once I get Throbbing out of the way, then I'm probably gonna jump on the Mark III. So I just need Sideshow. Give me like 2 more weeks on the Mark III. Give me 2 more weeks.
But
2 more weeks.
Well, here's the thing for me. My Mark I, I pre-ordered the exclusive, and I kind of canceled, changes and plans or whatever, got my money back. But now I'm looking at it's like, yeah, it only needs a USB. I don't need to get another soap reactor because, again, if you have soap reactors, you actually allocate what you can get based on the number of open ports.
Yeah.
So, but also,
Mark 1, dude, you got to.
Yeah, but it's like the same thing. I'm like, crap, I was gonna wait, but if it's coming out this early, it's like my hand is being forced. And again,
force my hand.
And again, I know we're not trying to
original
people.
7. I love the other Iron Man armors, but for me, 1 through 7 is like that's.
Yeah,
well, technically, the only one I like if I did it
1 through 7 is like grandfathered in. Like I have to get anything 1 through 7.
Well, I'd only need to get the Mark 6 to complete it because Test Suit is technically Mark 2.
Yeah.
And I would have all the other versions except 6 and that Magic case.
1 through 7 is like that's grandfathered into P. I get those. I have to pre-order those when I get them.
Let's see. Max is saying, Nate, when is the 1/4 figures dropping? I need Dark Knight and Boba Fett. Aren't they dropping next year? Yeah, they were set up for pre-order earlier this year, right? So they should be coming out next year.
He's waitlisted, right? That Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, I pre-ordered it that night, and
it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute since he got waitlisted.
Yep. The Boba Fett quarter scale is gone. Like that had to come home. That had to come home. That more head sculpt is freaking perfection. That had to come home. There's no way I'm gonna miss out on that one. I need to go pre-order that Dark Knight quarter scale though. The Bruce Lee suit, Batman Dark Knight Rises. I need to pick that up, and also that base is freaking phenomenal too. You could put any Batman on that base too if you wanted to. Let me see. Damn. Let me see. Sounds like you're sweating, Mr. Mom. Iron Man 3 proto packs. Oh my.
That's right. Yeah, it's a hard life, man.
Yeah, did you see the look on his face when Don's like, "Oh yeah, it should be here in the next couple weeks." He's like, "Oh great, that's awesome, man."
well, yeah, it's not a money issue; it's a space issue.
Right,
because again, anything HasLab, you already paid for that stuff well in advance of it shipping to you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for me, I'm not surprised that these figures ended up being waitlisted overnight. I'm not surprised because collectors were waiting for the right opportunity to jump in the bandwagon for the Tag of Clones. All they needed was either a Mace Windu or exactly. They needed that one way out, which ended up being Anakin Skywalker and Padme. Like, damn. Like Hot Toys planned this out perfectly. It feels like Sideshow and Hot Toys are planning things out just to build up that freaking frenzy. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, at this point, I'll also be honest. I think a reissue of Attack of the Clones Yoda and Dooku is now in the cards.
Yeah, if they decide they want to not a reissue, a 2.0 because the reissue it'll be a 2.0 because of the USB powered lightsaber, right, and the wired cape. If that is correct, now it's either they're going to bring in. Wired. Yeah,
I agree with that also.
Oh, that cape is not wired. I keep saying that it ain't wired.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
Oh, it must be nice.
It must be nice. But the 2.0 Dooku, more than likely, if we don't get it for Attack of Clones, let me see, 20th anniversary, third wave or something, it'll probably going to be the Revenge of the Sith.
That's what I want with the hands cut off, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So seared hands. Yeah,
that'd be perfect, man.
Like the original DX Bespin Luke that had the port
Sideshow
cover.
Mace Windu even had a stump. So it could happen.
Wow. So yeah, there you go. I'm actually surprised they, you know what, they might as well just drop Mace Windu for Attack of Clones, so they don't have to do Mace Windu for Avengers and stuff.
I
Leaves
think
more opportunity for other figures.
I honestly think we will absolutely see the Mace Windu announcement before the end of the year.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, I also just think the reason we're going to see a Mace Windu finally is because what other major property is going to be airing soon that involves Samuel L. Jackson?
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it almost seems like they might have signed a new deal with Samuel L. Jackson. Now, granted, 95% of the actors, Marvel, DC, whatever, part of their contract has likeness rights. Except if you're certain characters like Robert Downey Jr., you're Samuel L. Jackson, you're going to negotiate your own rights aside from the standard contract. So it almost seems just like, hey, Padme, what other major film came out that, you know, Natalie Portman would probably have to agree to? Thor, you know? So it almost seems like it's a 2-for-1 deal. So I would not be surprised if it's the same thing, because you know we're going to get another Nick Fury.
Because her sculpt was blurred out in the Thor, right? Promo photo?
It was. Yep. You could only see it like through the cracked part of the helmet. That's all you could see.
So, but I think we're starting to get some potential 2-for-1 deals, like Native said. Marvel is now the standard $300 to $400, while Star Wars is, you know, that $300 range, even with the head sculpt. So it's almost like they're getting that volume deals. Hey, we're going to pay you for Marvel, but we're going to give you this for Star Wars. And they're all like, hey, okay. And then again, Harrison Ford at this point, if he's going to do something for Marvel, at that point, he's going to be like, Ally McBeal needs to eat. So let's just do the Han Solo head sculpt. So
yeah, I feel like if they do an indie hot toy, like we're good to go for our Bespin Han, or maybe the Duster Han from Return of the Jedi.
Well, I mean, if they're going to do it de-aged, especially like, you know, from some of the scenes we've seen,
Dude,
I don't think they're going to give him that uniform specifically. But if they do a de-aged Han,
yeah,
at that point,
Dude,
like
that
I know,
was so amazing in the trailer.
I think
Like,
Bespin Han at this point is out of the game. But if we see like a deluxe Endor where he's, you know, in the normal suit, but then he's also wearing like the Endor commando coat and all that other jazz. So
yeah, like I said, I could definitely see him in the Duster. Definitely more than Bespin Han, because obviously Return of the Jedi's anniversary is coming up.
So I was going to bring up OG Mando's question here. Nate, you know it's funny. Star Wars is waitlist more than Marvel. What's up with that?
Marvel's too saturated.
Because Marvel's too saturated. Marvel is where Hot Toys makes their money. That's where Sideshow drops more batches on pre-orders on those, because they're able to sell them, move them. Star Wars, it's still in that, like, yeah, Mando's doing well, but everything else is just freaking sitting around. You know what I mean? So, or either that, or they're just cutting down on pre-orders because they know they can't push Star Wars as well as Marvel does. Marvel, it just gets eaten up like no tomorrow. Marvel just gets eaten up.
And again,
so many. That's why they're in this situation right now. They order too damn many Marvels at this point.
Yeah,
look at how they treat certain properties compared to Marvel. Like, look at the Doc Brown from Back to the Future. I'll tell you right now, if that was it was the Mark 85. Everyone revolted over this head sculpt. They created another head sculpt for the figure,
and
but
they didn't even fill in
IPs
the holes.
Yeah, they didn't even fill in the friggin' holes on a Doc Brown sculpt. But Iron Man got the treatment because that's the moneymaker.
Well, I'll just tell you this. At New York Comic Con in 2021, Hayden Christensen was telling people Hot Toys were going to be making 3 new figures of him. So we've already got the Vader versions. We've already got now Padawan Anakin. So what's the third Anakin going to be?
Maybe Darkside Anakin from Kenobi show. There you go. They just, they showed it to us right there, plain sight.
Again, but here's the thing too, though. What if we potentially see like a Darkseid Vision in Ahsoka? Because there's also rumor, I'm just saying, he's going to do the Force Ghost that was originally planned for The Force Awakens. That kept getting put off. So we might see 2 different versions of Anakin in Ahsoka. So again, he said 3 figures are coming out, but who's to say they didn't change? Now we're going to get an Ahsoka figure. because I do think we're going to get that, either that 2.0 or that 1.5, dark side Vader or Anakin, whatever they call it.
We'll discuss more of that when we cross that road, because you know me, I don't like discussing.
I'm just telling you what he was telling people. And again, I'm not the only one who can say that.
Hell, Don, you can say it all you want, but here comes WB telling us that Henry Cavill is coming back, and then 2 weeks later, he gets freaking canned. So I'm not here to hear what anybody else has said. Until they drop it in front of my eyes in theaters that is happening, that's a different story. But not. I'm like, oh, damn, it makes me so mad what happened to Henry Cavill. That makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Why you put something out there that I can't have? Why do you
just in time? Rest in peace.
Why? Why do you put Henry Cavill, freaking Superman, coming back and you don't give it to us? That is
Just remember, Superman was only killed by a gun.
Son of a.
Not only that, he's no longer the Witcher, so you gotta remember.
Well, that was his own choice because the showrunner wanted to do their own things, and Cavill is a freaking source nut like me and Nate.
Damn, man. Pisses me off, man. Why you dangle Superman like that? And then, like, oh, nah, we're not going to give it to you. We're not going to give it to you. You're fired, Henry. You're fired. But you told me I was coming back. I'm sorry, but something changed. Things change. I'm like,
The Rock apparently unfriended all them on social media. He's like drawing a line in the sand too, where
no, The Rock is like literally going scorched earth, like
he refused to be in the Shazam too.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? I feel like The Rock doesn't have much of a leg to stand on, because if Black Adam killed it at the box office, he have a lot more leverage. But the movie bombed. He doesn't have the kind of leverage with them.
Well, I mean, and part of the thing is that, and again, I love the end credit sequence. But here's the thing that he has no leverage on. He did it at his own.
Yeah,
he did with his own money.
Yep.
So it's
that's true. Yeah,
he did. True. Yeah,
I mean, he didn't use studio money. So, and again, it's one of those things that was more of a fan service thing. He did on his out of his own profits. But at the same time, he asked for forgiveness and allowance to get that in before permission. So it was almost like that thing. Okay, we're going to allow it.
He filmed it and then he showed it to them, and they're like, "Okay, you could use it." I think that's what happened, because the studio did see it, but I think he filmed it afterwards. If I'm not, I could be wrong.
Well, he filmed it like 3 weeks before it was supposed to release.
Yeah, he went rogue though, definitely.
But he paid all the actors.
Yeah.
He paid all their transport or all their service fees. He paid them for their time. So that was all on The Rock. Then it was basically like, hey, we've already done this. It's finalized. Do you we put it in, or we're going to leak it?
Max is asking, Gal Gadot, is she gone too? Yes. Everybody's gone except for Jason Momoa, because they're discussing him to be Lobo. So
84 Wonder Woman, Hot Toys. Come on, I know she's delayed. Release her. Let's go before the end of the year.
I mean, it would be the first canceled figure ever.
To me, that's the perfect Wonder Woman so far.
No, man. Right now, you're gonna have to capitalize on getting that Wonder Woman right now, because that's the last Wonder Woman. Like, I already had to go to Wonder Woman.
I do too, but that 84 regular though, with
the regular
hair.
look. Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to at that point, because Gal Gadot's not coming back. They're all gone.
Well, but here's what the funny thing is, though. The Flash movie, it is happening. They are not removing anybody from it, apparently.
Yeah. No. They're removing the cameos in that. They're removing the cameos.
Oh, last I heard, they were going to leave them in.
No, they're gone. They announced it this week, like yesterday. Gal Gadot's gone. Superman is gone. Aquaman cameo's gone.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, it's gone.
What about Ben Affleck? Is he still in it?
No, it's gone.
What about Michael Keaton?
They're gone. Oh wait. No, they still got to do Michael Keaton, because
Michael Keaton, he's important to it.
Yeah.
Well, because the reason I'm asking, because they're already saying like Blue Beetle has already been changed to reflect, like, basically what they're saying is like the Flash is going to happen, and that's going to be the reset event. But apparently, Blue Beetle now is the first reset movie, which is going to establish the known DC verse without actually having anyone in it.
Well, Blue Beetle got grandfathered in, so Blue Beetle is safe.
No, they're changing it. They're apparently changing it.
No, it doesn't matter. No, it's grandfathered. It's still safe though. It's still safe.
See,
what we're talking about is Gal Gadot is gone. Fleurman's gone. Those cameos are gone. All the cameos that they're considering to get out, it's done. It is done.
What I'm saying is they are now changing some of the dialogue, or they're going to do reshoots, or they already have done them. And maybe Gabe can address this. But apparently they are changing all the references that Blue Beetle is actually speaking now. Because I read something today that they're going to say that the Flash actually happens. Blue Beetle is the first gun movie now. Is going to be the set point for the universe going forward. It's going to be Blue Beetle, because the Flash is going to be the thing that resets everything.
But, no, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that Blue Beetle ain't going to happen. I'm saying that Flash, it's still going to happen, but the cameos are gone. Cameos that that Gunn feels that it's getting 86. Gal Gadot, everybody. That's gone.
I see the comments in the chat from Oilers. I heard about that they want he wants Affleck to direct the Batman movie. That is what I heard too. Like
that's fine, but he's not coming back as Batman.
Yeah.
James Gunn he's 86 and 60 older.
At least we have Pattinson.
Like basically the Snyder verse. He's putting that in the like he's trying to cut ties with the Snyder verse.
Exactly.
100%.
Yep.
Basically.
But yeah, Nate is right about the cameras. See, I'm telling you, the cameras are gone.
Oilers also said the Red Baylor knowledge is right, except the cameo. So, but again, I'm waiting.
I've been telling you, Don, the cameras are gone. I've been reading.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just telling you that Blue Beetle is being redone.
No, don't worry about Blue Beetle. Don't worry about Blue Beetle.
This is what DC wants. They want us to fight amongst ourselves.
Don't worry about Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is fine, Don. Blue Beetle is fine.
Listen, I'll make it easy. I want Michael Keaton in the Flash so I can get my potential Hot Toys '89 Batmobile reissue.
You know what's going on?
I got the space now for it.
You know what's going on with DC? I bet you that's the reason why we haven't seen that many DC figures game drop by Hot Toys, because of what's going on over there. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of it. You know what? I'm not even involved with DC anymore. I'm not even going to be I'm going to take my time. I'm going to pick and choose what I want to pick up from DC. Especially with Hot Toys, because I'm getting tired of this. I am getting really tired of it. But anyway, let's talk about something else, because I'm just gonna get mad. I'm just gonna get
okay.
mad. Let's talk about
Goose Fraba.
So let me see.
Stop
with the Woosah. Anyway, look. I was gonna bring up. So we got about 10 minutes. So what is your top number one? Or number two? Yeah, let's do top two. I think we have time for top two. Let's do our top two 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi figures you want to see next year. We're going to do like a top 5 later stream at some point, but I want to do a quick top two.
I'll go first. Number 2, I want Nick Saint, aka Old Man Rex.
Captain Rex, baby.
Nick Saint. And again, Sideshow did a version of him before.
Also, Hasbro just did one. They just did a Nick Saint. There's a Endor bunker set that comes with a Nick Saint figure. It just got announced. So.
Yep. And then again, to jump off another Hasbro figure, I want my Emperor's Wrath Vader, which is essentially a Vader that has like the translucent head that you can see a skull inside of, to emulate, Palpatine giving him the "What's up" with the Sith lightning.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. I'm wondering if they could do like a 2-pack with that. You know what I mean? Like a 2-pack DX for Vader,
like a reissue of or a 2.0 of Palpatine.
Like the Kenobi, maybe the Kenobi Vader with the like extra accessories, like swap out parts. That'd be durable.
Yeah, that'd be nice. CT603 thinks I'm going at Don. No, I'm fine with Don. I'm fine. My problem is with DC.
No, we're all good. We're all good. It's like family. We're family at Christmas.
Well, more like family with Mandos. That's what it is.
Exactly. Yeah, like we're all Mandos.
We're all Mandos. And CT603 thinks I'm getting at Don for with DC. No, my problem is DC.
It's DC.
It's DC. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's DC. That's my problem.
CT, you know how it is. Friends, we all have we're all hard-headed. We all have strong opinions. We're gonna butt heads, but 10 minutes later, we're all gonna be at the bar getting each other drunk. So,
so what's your wait? You already see your 2, Don?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, Nick Saint and Emperors of Wrath.
Nick Saint. That's right. Yeah, Nick Saint. Yeah. I wonder if they do Nick Saint, it's gonna be like will they more like try and get more influence for Rex, or they do more of the Nick Saint version from the actual film?
Well, it was retcon, so I mean they could put the Rex name on it.
I'm just saying this: if they did a Nick Saint and they do the beard, you can get your homeless Kenobi clone trooper.
Oh yeah, okay. There he goes. 603. He's standing down, but then I'm like, Kenobi comes out with this. Jarvis, please run the DON speculation program. Please. I mean, CD603. There you go. There you go. You want to take on Kenobi right there? No.
It's all good. We're all family here. We put the fun in dysfunctional.
No, but stand down. Kenobi's all good. Anyway, but yeah, they did retcon Rex as Nick Saint, so we'll see what happens with that. I actually wouldn't mind kind of like a amalgamation of the two. Like you do see Tamora Morrison's likeness, but it's also Nick Saint's look from.
I feel like that's what they'd probably do.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. Mr. Mom, how about you?
If I did a 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, I hate to say it because I'll do a Palpatine 2.0, but you can do it however you want just because I need it for the collection. Yeah, and I say boo. The other one, which I know would be awesome, and the only reason why I say this is because the Obi-Wan Vader kind of gives me hope. I would like to see a Vader after he fought Luke with no arm, when he cut his arm off, and with no head, like the old head sculpt. Like if you take off
Sebastian
the helmet,
Shaw, yeah. You just thanks for taking mine, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
but it's true. DX Emperor's Wrath.
Yeah, that would be cool if he had arm cut off and the old helmet, old sculpt underneath.
That's what I want so bad.
Just because I already have an Empire Vader, so it's like I just would want to see something different than just another clean Vader, even though I would buy it regardless.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. No, I can see those. How about you, Hot Toys Online?
All right, I'm doing 3 because my number 1 was taken. Number 3, this one got any Ewok fans here in the chat?
No.
Tebow. I would love to see Tebow. That's my favorite Ewok.
Yeah.
We got Wicket. I wasn't a Wicket believer at first. I'm like, that kind of looks like crap. And then I was like, you know what? I'll get the Wicket. Sold my Return of the Jedi Leia. Bought the 2-pack from Popcultcha. Shout out to Star Wars Universe. Talking about Popcultcha in the chat. But yeah, I would love to see a Tebow. Tebow is my favorite Ewok, and I think there's a lot of opportunity for Ewoks. Now, going along with that, and also I saw someone mention this in the chat as well, which was already on my list. I would like to see the golden C3PO with the Ewok throne. That would be incredible. Absolutely incredible. So that's my number 2. And then number 1, if I get an amalgamation of what Don said and Ryan said, that'd be the perfect Return of the Jedi Vader release for me. You know what I mean? And Funko has done it even. There's a Funko Pop with Vader where he was electrocuted, and I have it. Yeah, I have it as well. And you could see his skull on the inside. That would be perfect, dude. And then honorable mention would be Ryan's Palpatine, but the Palpatine I would want one to go along with that final scene where Vader throws him into the shaft. You know what I mean?
I'll take
something different where there's lightning effects that go around his body on his upper torso or something. You know what I mean? That'd be super cool. So,
and can I throw in an honorable mention? And this necessarily isn't for me. This is more for the fans that missed out. A reissue or a 2.0 of the guards. You know what they are going for? They're going for like 450, 500.
2.0 would be nice. I think 2.0 would be nice.
Like Imperial Royal Guard.
Wait, now if we're doing honorable mentions, I'll throw one in. Sorry. Slave Leia.
Slave.
You mean Hut Slayer?
Hut Slayer Leia.
Whatever.
Well, the thing is, Disney wanted to cancel that, but Carrie Fisher, before she passed, she's like, no, that's going to be real. I was put in a bikini and I killed the bastard who did it. That was her actual quote.
Well,
okay, good. We're doing 3s now. Okay, I'll do my 3s. Okay. So, all right, my number 1, Wedge and freaking Tillies, y'all. Let's go. X-Wing, Wedge, and Tillies. Give me Wedge and Tillies, y'all. Give it to me.
You mean Rogue 2?
What's up? No.
Rogue 2. Second in command of Rogue Squadron behind him.
Hey, if you're giving, what about Porkins? Let's take Porkins too.
We don't have that size.
Jedi. We're talking about Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but hey, we're throwing him in. Porkins, come on, baby.
Porkins was in New Hope.
Sean Donnelly is Porkins. Just saying. If you compare the pictures, it's uncanny.
Wedge Antilles for me. Number 1. Number 2. The only reason why I would like a Palpatine is if we get a USB powered throne. The USB powered throne.
That'd be sick.
Yes, the USB powered throne with that, and then my number one, my third one, which is definitely my number one of all time. Like if we miss on anything else, this has to be the opportunity right here. A DX version, either DX or regular. I don't care how they do it, deluxe version, whatever. You can make it a DX if you want, but a Han Solo deluxe edition that covers all the 3 films. Hell, at this point, we don't even need to cover 3 films. Just cover Return of the Jedi and call it a day. That's where I really want. It's just a Han Solo.
You know what? I'm disappointed. All of us missed a vital character from Return of the Jedi. Admiral Ackbar. I know Diamond Select is doing a 1/6 scale
Oilers
statue.
said it. Oilers said it in the chat when we.
Yeah, I know. And they're doing a 1/6 scale
awesome.
statue that looks gorgeous, but it's like a 1/6 polystone statue. So I don't know how that would play off against your other figures. So because you're mixing media at that point.
No, I'd buy Ackbar. It's just he doesn't fit with a lot of stuff I have now. Now, if we got Rebel Soldiers, that's another one we didn't mention. If we get Rebel Soldiers,
you mean the Pathfinders,
right? Then we'd be talking, But
well, because here's the thing:
Max, Jar Jar Binks was only in the DVD Blu-ray. What is it called? The
special edition.
The special edition 3.0s. Misa is free. That's the only Jar Jar Binks was in Return of the Jedi. Other than that, Jar Jar
Binks. It's a fan edit. It's not canon.
It's not canon.
We're talking about what you saw originally in the theater or the the one in the 90s. No Jar Jar Binks. No.
All right. So if you want to know what
90s special edition, I prefer the 90s special edition.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Current canon. Jar Jar Binks went back to Naboo after he was booted as a senator because Imperials hate aliens, and he ended up as a court jester playing for refugee kids that ended up on Naboo. That's like old school. I think it was that Aftermath. The book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was called Aftermath. Yeah.
Because there were 3 of them.
Yeah. Freaking damn. Jar Jar Binks got he became a freaking a joke. It's messed up. Like I know people are like, oh, it was already a joke. No, they made it worse.
But if they made a Hot Toys, though, I'd probably buy it though.
I'd 100% buy it, man.
Yeah. See, I'll take a Han on a toilet seat at this point. Why is he so underrepresented? Because
that's definitely a Han Solo.
Yeah.
I think it's Harrison Ford.
That's Harrison Ford. That's not a.
Yeah. I think it's Harrison Ford's issue right now, and I think with the upcoming Indiana Jones, I think we might have Harrison, sign a deal with Disney and Hot Toys where they will include the include the Han Solo into the mix of
and again, it's just not Indy. It's also Red Hulk. Again, he is Thunderbolt Ross now.
Right, yeah.
So again, remember, I've said specifically before, Natalie Portman, you got the 2-for-1 deal.
Yep.
We've talked about in the past, Tamora Morrison probably did a value deal where he got an X amount of money and Hot Toys can do whatever. So at that point, Harrison signed the deal. You get Thunderbolt Ross. You potentially get a Red Hulk. You get an Indy. Now you get another Han Solo. So again, that deal possibly could present you 4 different Harrison head sculpts.
Oh, I was going to bring up Star Wars Universe brought up a good one too. I wouldn't mind an Ewok Leia if she has the rooted hair. That'd be so cool. Ewok Princess Leia. I would love that. The Ewok dress and everything. I want her so bad. Maybe a Toy Fair exclusive with her. That'd be cool. Let me see what else. Let me see. Also brought up Admiral Ackbar, Mothma. That'd be interesting because there's several Mothmas they could bring in. They could do Mommy Mom Mothma on Andor. They could do a Rogue
deleted
One
scene.
Mothma.
Yeah, deleted scene. Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
With Padme, that works. Then you need to get 6 scale cantinas. Bail Organa actually made.
Oh
the
my
Jimmy
God,
Smiths
funny.
would need to get made.
Jimmy Smiths, man. That's the only Jimmy Smiths I want is Revenge of the Sith. Chad, Daddy, Jimmy Smiths. Chad, Bail Organa.
Well, here's the thing, though.
There, Revenge of the Sith. Belgana Revenge
Well,
of the Sith.
again, you see the trailer for season 2 of Bad Batch. Who's in it? Who's back?
I
Bail Organa.
don't want to want an animated. I'd rather.
No. What I'm saying, if they're doing, like, look at what they're doing with Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
If they're giving us the realistic versions, I'm saying that might actually be a chance for you to get an actual live action Jimmy Smith's Bail Organa.
Let's get the rest of our Bad Batch first on. They're making me cry over here. With that. I got Echo in, dude. I'm like, this figure is so nice. I love it so much. And now I'm really hyped for the Bad Batch more than I already was. And
well, why do you think I'm not at this point dropping the money to get Hunter? Because I want to clone Commando, but the problem is, like, I had him pre-ordered, I canceled, whatever, because his helmet, it's like it's 90% there to get the clone because it's the same Kataran armor, but the helmet's different.
Yeah.
So it's like, now if I get Hunter, then I'm gonna need to get the rest of them.
See,
it wouldn't be a bad
is
problem.
More likely for Andor. That's the thing. I really want him for Revenge of the Sith. That's the best look he had. That's the Chad look. That's the look right there. And that's the one. That's the look. That's the Bail Organa that saved the Jedis. You know, saved the Jedis that he can right there at that very moment. So he needs to be made a figure for that very moment from Revenge of the Sith. He saved Yoda. He saved Kenobi. Damn, man, he kept dude. Maybe he was coming.
It's time to leave, sir. In time it is.
I think I'm passing on the Bad Batch. Maybe Slave Leia. Will they do Omega for Bad Batch? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like
I mean,
Omega?
the only thing I can compare that to is the Sideshow Oiler and Waxer 2-pack, because remember, it had the little kid.
Yeah.
But that little kid was referenced in Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let me see.
Yeah, Numa, I think her name was.
Yeah, Numa.
Could they do a 2-pack with Omega and Rekka?
That's what I'm thinking if they're going to do it, because I don't think Wrecker will come with many accessories. Mm-hmm. He'll come with two sets of additional hands.
He would have the Tuca doll, obviously the little doll that he carries around. He'd have that. That'd be cool because, you know, he's always lifting stuff. What if they gave him like a trunk to carry around? That'd be super cool.
Like one of the ammo crates.
Exactly, like ammo.
I love the Empire. So many free explosives.
Right. That'd be like.
Oh my god! Like a crate filled with.
Right, he can throw it over his shoulder.
Can you imagine just a crate filled with thermal detonators from all your clone troopers that you collected? Oh my god,
that'd be amazing. I mean, hey, Finn got a bag full of detonators. Why can't Wrecker get a crate?
True. Wow. Surgical droid from Empire Strikes Back would make a good figure.
Need more droids in general.
Ooh,
I'd take that.
With Luke in the Bantha tank.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But anyway, guys. It's 8:10. Gonna be ending the stream pretty much. So let's do our final goodbyes and stuff. Late, but I made it. Yeah, we're ending the stream. Grand Admiral Thrawn. So I'm sorry, man, but it's all good. Just be able to rewatch it later then. So final thoughts, DonPrime. Final thoughts on this week.
And again, like other people have said, if you're a veteran collector, you really don't have to worry about the FOMO, because if you've got a plan, you know what you like, you know what you want in your collection. You've already pre-ordered these figures. You already have a plan. That being said, you see, you know, things going on. If you want to get an additional one or another, then you act or you don't. Again, we are not trying to FOMO anyone. We're giving you our opinions, and our opinions are based on both swag, scientific, wild ass guesses, and the relevant data that is available to us based on what we see now and past precedent. What has Hot Toys and Sideshow done in the past? Again, we are in a new game now. Just remember, we are basically almost going back to 2015, 2016 times. Numbers are going to be limited. Sideshow doesn't want to buy a warehouse, either the physical property or to rent the space, to get product that they're going to sit on for 2 to 3 years. So ultimately, the game has changed. Sideshow doesn't want to rent additional warehouses, so that means they're going to basically be ordering less overall batches or numbers in a batch, which means Sideshow is going to produce less overall batches in the world. Because again, we know we always say that Sideshow, I mean, Hot Toys, we are not the primary market. But with that being said, Sideshow is the major distributor for the other 75% of the world. And if Sideshow is not going to be ordering additional batches, that means Hot Toys does not have an incentive to run additional batches, aside from what Sideshow orders and what they've allotted for the rest of the world, which Sideshow does not distribute to. So...
okay, so Max is being funny as hell. I'm worried, Don, I'm eating Robin. Robin. We're all eating Robin down here. We're all eating Robin. 2 for 3s. Let's go. Let's go.
$5 foot long.
Yep. Can we not keep the extra Hot Toys batches at Nate's house? He won't mind. He sleeps in super boxes. Yo, why is he spying on me for? Max, chill.
It's like the biggest cheapskate show. The one dude made a bed out of cardboard boxes.
Oh, damn. Mr. Bob, how about you? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's your money. You have to budget properly. We're all adults here. This is fun. We all love this hobby, you know, and you just got to have a plan. Like everything Don said, basically, you got to have a plan. If you're going into this blind, just pre-ordering, you know, I want this, I want that, you're going to burn out and you're going to be someone online selling your collection off that someone else is going to be picking up for cheap. I think if you formulate a plan and just understand that, you know, you can't get every single hot toy and just prioritize what's important right now. You know, if you're Attack of the Clones, you're going to sacrifice something else for that, and just be smart. You know, if you have to have an Excel sheet layout to see what you're, you know, see what everything is, and just, you know, make smart decisions. You know, at the end of the day, if there's something that you want, I mean, like I said, I'm not like pre-ordering Anakin. I day one pre-ordered him. There's nothing that's going to stop me about that. So space allocation, make sure your pre-orders are good, and just prepare for 2023, because I think Hot Toys is going to test our budgets. They're going to test our space, and that's all I got to say. So yeah, dad advice. Yeah.
Roger that.
Make sure you pay for the diapers.
Dad advice,
first,
not
then,
dad jokes.
Yeah, dad advice. Make sure you get pay for the diapers first, and then you can get the toys. So
Hot Hotline, how about you?
Number one with this pre-order stuff, if you're not going to drop the pre-orders, at the very least, hop on these wait lists. Be like the first to hop on the wait list, because like I've said, we've seen a lot of these figures convert. Peacemaker, the heavy clone Bark Speeder with the sidecar, that's converted. Classic Loki, even the shiny clone, even though he's not really shiny, that clone just converted yesterday. So if you're not going to pre-order, you got to kind of play the waitlist game, ride out the waitlist. Again, at the very least, I think if we don't get more batches closer to release date, they are going to convert waitlist, because obviously people are going to cancel regardless of what we say. Life gets in the way, or these payments hit and people are like, oh, damn, I can't pay for that. So there's going to be cancellation. So there will be, at the very least, there will be waitlist conversions. We know that. So hop on that waitlist, ride the waitlist, play that waitlist game if you don't want to drop the pre-orders. But regardless, like Ryan was saying and Don was saying, you still have to pay attention. Pay attention to the last chance page, just so you have an idea of the stuff that you're looking at, just so you have an idea of what's going on with the stock levels. Because again, like Nate said, there's about like a 6-month window right now for a lot of this newer stuff. So you have to pay attention. You really do.
Damn, that's right. Yeah, that's right. People need to pay attention. I think people are forgetting about that. Yeah, they felt that, oh, DC is getting waitlist, Marvel getting waitlist. It's not going to affect my stars. Or, hey, I don't even collect Clone Wars stuff. And I'm like, and then now it gets real for you when it starts getting hit with the prequel stuff and the OTs. Yeah. I'm like, damn, what happened? What happened? Well, it was happening. Is that you guys weren't paying attention to the prior waitlists that were happening. It was building up. There was warnings. There was signs. Just that people need to open your eyes. Now, hopefully the eyes are opened. Now you got to figure out now what you need to do for your pre-orders, because the bell has been rung. The bell has been rung since summer. All right, since before summer. So I'm just hoping that collectors are, have that mindset now that, hey, things aren't going to last like they used to. This is not 2020, 2021 anymore.
And people have to realize one last thing, that certain channels, like when people talk about influence and stuff, you have to realize that channels like Nate, what you were doing, you weren't creating FOMO. You're just trying to help people out. So people have to understand the difference between helping people out by calling out like, hey, this is going waitlist, last chance. It's not creating FOMO. That's just trying to give a shout out to the community, try to help people. So there's a very big difference in helping people so they don't lose out, and creating FOMO for no reason. And then that's one thing people have to realize too, is when, you know, like when you are posting the stuff, not as you, but people in general, you know, they're worried about FOMO. You know, it's not that. You're just trying to help out other people in the community that maybe aren't up to speed on all this stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just want to jump on what Mr. Mom's saying. When we post up, like specifically, if Nate posts something, if I post something, you know, Mr. Mom posts something, Hot Toys, you know, specifically from Sideshow, from a link saying, hey, this is, you know, about to go waitlist, it's blue card, it's low stock. We're not sending you affiliate links. We're literally just going to Sideshow. We're copying the page and we're putting it as fast as we can out there. None of us are getting any type of affiliate link. We're not getting rewards. Again, we're throwing a link up. It's just the main page link saying, hey, this is where it stands. We do not profit a single dollar or a single cent from any link we put up. Just want to put that out there.
That's true. Yeah, that is definitely true. Especially you know, with YouTube, these 2 hours, 8 hour streams that we do, you just don't pay a dime. Don't even pay, like literally. That's probably like what, $20. Other than the super chats, which greatly help. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
That helps us with more giveaways, and then merch. But literally YouTube. Oh, that 8 hour stream you did? $20. There you go. You know, don't spend it. Don't spend it.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Yeah, but that's pre-tax. $20 is pre-tax though.
That's not even an NRD right there.
That's not even an NRD. Yeah. So yeah, we just do it for fun. We do it for you, the people. Peyton's like, yeah, Nate did not. Nate did not play. I want more meme today. Oh, you want the more meme? Let's see. I got you, homie. Let's see. I want more.
I want more.
You know what I need? I need more power because I'm about to run out of it.
I want more.
More. Exactly. I want more. Let me just drop one more question here. I know, let me see. BMW was asking. Okay, Nate, can you update us on Mr. Heroes? So we had to push it back because now me and Gabe are building our own sets. Unfortunately, our set builder, he got hit with a lot of work that was happening from his company. And not only that, he was dealing with family issues where he kept getting pushed out of working on the sets. So I was like, you know what? Me and Gabe will work on the sets. That's fine. We'll do our own. We'll get it done. We have the figures. We got the story. We got the voiceovers. Everything is done except for the sets. So right now,
I physically contributed to the set. I actually sent Nate set pieces to use. So.
Oh yeah. We'll see. If we'll use that for the warehouse. The warehouse like looking thing. Yeah.
Exactly. With all the lights, and it's like, what the hell? It's like a trippy. It's like Deadpool's on acid or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I haven't given it to Gabe yet, but once we're done with the set, with the main set first, then we'll probably think about doing what we want to do for the warehouse. But I like the whole warehouse design that the interior design that we have in mind that you sent me. So we might be doing it. Okay. Violet has not been on the panel in a good while because Violet is only available in the mornings. I've not been doing any morning streams. I've been doing afternoon streams and PM streams. Violet is only available in the mornings and early afternoon, like 12 or 1. I've been doing 2 or 3 o'clock PM streams. I've not been doing morning streams. Check out the streams. Check out the time in the streams. Not been doing any morning streams because I have not had the time. I have not had the time to do morning streams. Like I said, let me update everybody because of overtime and the way the holidays are. I'm focusing on afternoon streams and late night streams. And then those late night streams, I don't even run them till past 11. If I do them, I try to do them as early as I can, so I could do like an 8 hours or 5 hour stream. But yeah, like I said, Violet is only pretty much available in the mornings. And let me see. Your collection, your money. Stay safe, guys. Exactly. Your collection, your money. Stay safe. And if you're able to capitalize on discounts, there you go. There you go. Like if you want to play the weight game, more power to you right there. Right there. You can play all the weight game you want. For me, I'm not going to play the weight game because we have not seen what's going to happen now. Now, it's going to be different if this ends up being a whole ended up being all fake or whatever, or fake buildup. because Sideshow came out straight up. I don't think people have watched the videos or streams as of late, but Sideshow did come out and explained it that, hey, once these get waitlisted, they're not coming back. The stock is gone. Like, we might see some stock come back, but it ain't gonna be enough to where it's gonna last for a year. They're gone.
Yeah.
All right. I got to bounce. Actually, my computer. I stupidly did not bring my power cord. It's gonna like literally drop out of power in 3 minutes. So. All right. Thank you, everyone. Make sure you watch our next stream. We may do a random Christmas giveaway from me. So again, that's a little bit of a teaser. Stay tuned. Next giveaway might be on the next stream. So thank you very much. I'm going to drop out. I'll let everyone else say their thank you. But again, you don't see us. You don't engage with us. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever holiday I'm not mentioning. Enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Take care, man.
Stay safe.
Man. Have a good one. Be
and
safe.
Watch your wallets. Because Howie wants them.
Howie wants them.
Peace.
Bye.
Denobi brings up this point a lot. It's like when collectors, they go to a nice little restaurant, and they're paying. Crap, give me a second. There you go. So yeah, Denobi comes in. Denobi came in one of our streams talking about restaurants and stuff. Comparing it to what collectors are doing now with pre-orders. You commit to the pre-order, but then they get the check, and you're like, I can't. The check bounce.
Wash dishes.
I do a little dine and dash.
go dine and dash. So yeah, I love that restaurant meme. He always does. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. It's been a wild few days. I hope everyone managed to get their pre-orders in, and if you are a part of the waitlist, just may the weapons with you, may the force with you on that.
And someone cancel our R2-D2 for me, please. Thank you.
For me, like I said, I've been preparing myself for the past since summer, and I had a feeling this might happen. So I'm hoping collectors do get a second chance, and because I do like second chances for collectors. Like if it does pop up again for conversions for people, there you go ahead,
right,
order it. That's your second chance. And also, like I said, walk your own path. Make sure you make that decision for yourself if you want to be part of that pre-order gang, or wait till it get released. And if you get punished for a history, then that's a lesson. That's a lesson to be learned for you. Like, learn that lesson and then build up that experience for your pre-orders next time. For me, if I end up not capitalizing on deals when these get released and they are actually abundant out there, I'm like, okay, that's all cool. I'm like I said, I made my deals with the prior pre-orders. By prior pre-orders, I mean 2020, 2021. I already made my deal purchases. With this one, I don't mind sacrificing the full payment on it. I don't mind paying the retail for these, because this is a collection I do want to have in my display. This is the Attack of the Clones line. I am a fan of the prequels. I grew up with it. I had fun with it. I know people hated on it, but I loved it. And now people loving it again. I'm like, where were you guys 20 years ago? I'm like, damn, y'all are ridiculous. But either way, we're all here to have fun. As long as you're having fun, right? Otherwise, what is the point? What is the point in collecting hot toys?
That's when you sell your collection, when you're not having fun anymore.
Exactly.
And go over the statues, but then Hot Toys.
Oh no, that ain't fun.
And then Hot Toys drops the Attack of Clones line, and Easy's like, "I'm back."
Right, welcome back.
I'm back. Welcome back, Easy. Welcome back. But it is what it is, guys. Again, thank you all for watching. And remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. I made a weapons with you always. Later, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Please. Damn. What can I end it with? Let me see. You know what? Because it's that close, let me just let's do the aggressive. Dude, it was aggressive negotiations within those 24 hours. Let's do it. Let's go.
You call this a diplomatic solution?
No, I call it aggressive negotiation.